So the players didn't hear that, but you guys definitely did. Hello, guys. What's going on?
Oh,
Hey, what's going on? Does anyone want to tell us what happened?
What's good?
No wrong answers.
I'm so tired. I actually have no idea what's going on.
I have my stream deck set now to play Ed and Eddie sound effects. And I played.
Do you have a...
Hold on, let me just give you the one I played, and then you guys can play it for yourselves.
Oh, sick. We get to have audience participation.
Yeah, I'll just hand it over to you. Here, 1 second.
it's actually important for me to have sound effects for one of my characters in Digimon. So
there you guys go. That's what I played.
Let's see. RP chat.
Hello everybody in chat. How you guys doing? I can't get my stream deck to let people in the Discord hear it, so it sucks. But that's how we decided to start things off today. How is everybody doing? We are missing an Emerald today. Emerald is too busy being very sick. So hopefully we will get an Emerald back whenever. Thank you for dropping 100K. Just freaking flexing like crazy. Much appreciated. Lovely.
Oh, damn.
Wonderful, Nanamai. Speaking of dropping freaking big amounts of stuff, earlier in the pre-stream, Fake Person gave $120 as well.
Oh shit.
So that was fun. And we get to give Gilgamesh some fake cards because of that. But Nanamai, thank you very much for that as well. Thank you very much for the 100K little fucking channel points. We love it when people flex. I love it when people flex.
Yeah, dude, congratulations.
Here, I'm gonna flex right back at you.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
What are you gonna do?
I'm doing it.
What are you doing?
It won't. I don't think it'll let me.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, I must provide a message. Okay, hold on. I forgot my own rules. Okay, hold on. Ed boy. I did it. I also flexed and dropped 100K. Is that good for me? No, because I have unlimited channel points, so it doesn't mean shit for me.
This is a metaphor for capitalism.
I own all the capital, therefore I am Mr. Capitalism.
I own the orbs. The orb belongs to me.
I have the orb economy. By that I mean,
economy.
Oh my god, never mind. Fake Person has the orb economy. Fake Person
what is it?
just dropped $240.
Oh, okay.
It says 1 to all players.
Oh,
we shall.
Hell yeah.
Never mind. Fake Person owns all the channel points. Fake Person has the orb economy.
yeah, why not? All right, I'll hail the new orb blaster. That's fine. I don't give a
much
shit.
appreciated.
Life has many orbs, that boy.
I mentioned this in the pre-stream, but I am going through some things where I needed some muns. But Fake Person, thank you very much for helping out with that. All of the donations for the rest of the month is going to be how we did on January. Almost said December because I don't know my own time. But on January, where I double basically everything that's put for the rest of the month.
We call it March Madness, baby.
Yeah, we call it March
and broke.
March and broke. Eggy River also gave $60. Says I may not be able to flex with points. But here, it's a flex from the Eggman. I am the Eggman, man. Also, it's another card for Gilgamesh because I love insanity. Perfect. Lovely. You guys are all lovely. Thank you very much for your helps, guys. Much appreciates, much appreciates. Thank you, Fake Person and the Eggman, who also lives in a river in a dry land. Populated by the deserts, the black dragons of the desert, the black dragons of the desert. We're gonna go ahead and start the game up now by switching us over into the main room. Why-ya?
We're gonna find that fucker laying around with fucking thunder over there.
Beyond there, there's another desert, and it has rivers, and there are black dragons, and it's great.
That's where they live.
You'll see that in Kingdom Hearts 2 in 5 years.
Birth by deep.
Kingdom Hearts 2 over 12A.
Just add water.
Just that water. Thank you guys very much. Much appreciated. We're gonna give one over here to Emerald for whenever Emerald comes back. We're gonna give one over here to Muna, to Lily until Emerald comes back. We're gonna give one over here to Zarel, to FOMO until Emerald comes back. We're gonna give three. I think. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Four. We're gonna give 4 to Gilgamesh.
Hooray.
Because Gilgamesh got fucking made bank this week. Look at all those.
I think to help with Hibiki's situation, I should put a lucky destiny token here.
We gonna put, where are you putting it?
Right here, beside these cards.
Besides which cards?
The deck of 303 cards.
Oh, those over there. We haven't started yet. Put it back.
Okay.
We haven't started yet, Lily. That's right. That's right. Why am I there, an egg river in a desert? Is it made from dragon eggs? There are so many fucked up connotations. Well, eggs are very important to the world of Cherish.
Yeah, we're huge on those.
Fan person's like, but we have a black dragon at home.
And every turn you hold the egg, you get 3 more.
We do have a black dragon at home.
Very good, very good. But yes, with all that being said, thank you guys very much for everything. We're gonna start things up now with who wants to tell us what happened last time. I'm gonna roll a d4. We'll see what it says.
Okay.
That is a 2, technically. So technically that would be, in any other case, Muna. But because Hibiki isn't here, that 2 technically turns into a 3.
Hey, wait a minute.
Because so that means that
Hey, wait a minute.
FOMO has to do it.
Hey.
Because it would be 1, 2, 3.
Hey, wait a minute. Okay.
And that
alright,
definitely
fuck.
didn't mean that if we rolled a 3, I wouldn't also make it be FOMO.
I feel like maybe the things are stacked against me.
Nah. It's fine. You get to.
Because if you had rolled a 1, you would have said that Hibiki is in here. And if you had rolled a 4, you would have said that Hibiki is in here.
I don't know what you
Hey,
mean.
wait a minute.
I don't know what you mean.
Last time in Kingdom Hearts. The team comes to a head of a very, very angry Neo Shadow that intends on running real fast towards them.
There him
And they
is.
decide, fuck it, let's fight it.
We are players that are set out in a world full of Pokemon.
Shut up.
Yeah, let's get through this, Lily.
The team bravely fights the Neo Shadow, which, wouldn't you guessed it, was very angry.
It was.
At its repeated shenanigans of being tortured by a gas leak for like 20 minutes. And then being tortured by several shenanigans for another 20 minutes. Its life was not very good until this point. So, the team fights it a little. While they're fighting it, Hibiki walks into this door and finds out he's in danger, and he leaves.
Oh yeah, because of the other guys over here.
He finds out he's in danger, and he leaves.
Them guys.
The team continues fighting the Neo Shadow. It enrages into this pig shit. I don't know, I became a feminist. I don't know
Nova
what it means.
Shadow.
It's red now. It's reddish pinkish now.
See, in Kingdom Hearts, the lightning gets so hot it goes back into fire.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Is this the lore for why there is
No.
red sometimes?
No.
No.
Since Dr. Robotnik is a never mind. I'll think about this later.
I was very scared of the things that you were going to pick. Anyway, I don't know what. Okay, it's fine. It's back down. So the team defeats the Neo Shadow. Of course, Imp is fronted it to consume its essence.
Ah.
Like that. Yeah, like that. And meanwhile, we go to find out the hand of the guy that Hibiki fucking obliterated. Also, Hibiki had a small moment that might come back later, where he realized that he couldn't shoot for shit and calmed down a bit, and now he shoots better. Don't worry, it'll come back later. That's not the point, but I put it on and keep moving. The point is, and the freezer was a guy, and the guy was named Joda. I hope it's pronounced like that, I think. Because if it was pronounced in like Spanish, then that's a really unfortunate name.
Hoda?
Yeah.
Nice, Joda.
Yeah, okay, excellent. Because I remember that the reason his name was Joda, and I was like, oh my god, like the roleplay.
Yeah.
Anyway, turns out, Joda, he's been here for a very long while. He was a prisoner here, and he was upstairs for a while, which was a pretty good while. And then they sent him down here. This area is apparently off the map, so like the existence of this underground basement thingy is at the very least not like a legally recognized thing. And they were doing some weird shit in here, including making him learn chants and shit, which was weird. It's some pretty general culty behavior, although it's probably like a nameless culty behavior than anything.
It's weird
Also,
when
he
those
found a fucking keyblade.
It's weird when those cultists were chanting, they were getting killed. It's almost like the person they were chanting to fucking hate at that. Anyway.
Don't worry, we'll get that later. Also, he found a fucking keyblade or a very big novelty key. That disappeared. Now he's just got the keychain.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, we could do a trade cease for the keychain. We can get you out, but you know, we do need help navigating this place and checking out what's causing all this fucking smoke. So the team proceeds to start moving around. Don't worry, we'll talk more about the cult thing later for reasons. We'll get there.
Yeah.
And the team proceeds to walk around. They exit this area. Elephant's still here. He's free. The good news is that he's a free boy. And they get down to the lower areas. And in the lower areas, they're like, this is the digging hole where they made us dig.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Activities they made us do in here include digging. As you can see, there's a lot of smoke coming on this dig direction. Whatever was around was maybe in that direction. The team looked around, successfully noted that they're kind of all the balls are kind of like coalescing in this area, but we couldn't really make much of it. We started walking around, they continued. We talked a little bit more, walked to the other room, and the room is like, yeah, this is the warden's room, like the guy that died. Oh yeah, well, the warden, that guy died, just in case you forgot about that in this recap that I'm telling you, which I didn't mention previously.
Hey,
Don't worry, he's dead now. Yeah, he's very dead. Here's his 5D's bed, the one that has no corners on either side.
Why would he need them?
Like, again, it was probably moved, but I always just think of the Jack Atlas bed. Like, maybe he was just
like in the middle of the fucking room.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to continue that. Mute it so you can voice it.
Oh my god.
Anyway, they find the chest in here. Go get Mish Pockets it, because that's what he does. And then the team continues to explore forward. And we go, well, there's this statue that they made us go and chant at because they were a little bit scared of it. Is there one in that direction? That one over there. That's the statue.
It'd be a great place for a boss fight.
And it was a perfectly sized place for, I mean, there's not any chairs or anything. It's perfectly shaped for a boss fight. Anyway, the team goes over there and finds out that the statue or something is speaking to them, and specifically it's speaking in a very silly voice. He's a very calm man, and he recognizes Mona, and he also, I mean, anyone recognizes Gilgamesh as a dragon. He's kind of got big energy.
Sup, dragon?
Sup, bitch?
Yeah, what's up, dragon?
That song's gonna be stuck in your head all day. Anyway, The point is,
I think you guys have met, I think, everyone that would know at this point, except for like one that you've been told about. I think we're finally at the end of the list of people who would know just by looking at Gilgamesh, but he's a dragon.
People just love looking at Gilgamesh and going, "That's a dragon, baby."
Finally, recognition.
I mean, before you got that too, people were like, "Oh my god, a big clam." Like, I think they figured it out before. Here's you're like in a huge dad bod, so you know. Anyway, the point is, this guy is the god of death. He's Hades, which you may know as being Muna's best friend forever, or rather, one of the many people that Hades works with. But I mean, he does like Muna. Muna's pretty cool. We do love Muna in this house. The point is, he does mention, you know, the part where Muna tried praying about the other guys in the other area. No, he was like, "Don't worry. We took care of that." We took care of these ones too. Well, to be fair, that wasn't entirely my thing. It was, you know, the apocalypse broke out. And I have to admit, the apocalypse would have made the whole death toll thing kind of complicated on my end. So, you know, the IRS, the taxis is going to be a little bit less complicated for me, considering it's still standing. But you know, you came here for an egg, you know, you go for this door, which is my face. You go for here, and you can access my pocket realm in this area, in this world. Here's a little pocket realm, you can just go right in. And the team goes right into the pocket area. And sure enough, there's an egg. And the egg's like, kind of like shiny and kind of like goldish, like amberish goldish. And it's grabbed,
It's
and
very
the flames...
colorful.
It's a very colorful. It might be gay. We're not sure.
It's kind of got. I mean, it's kind of got rainbowy feathers. Yeah.
Great news! Your cherished child might be gay.
We saved the gay. We did it. The
I
gay
didn't
was
realize it
being.
was June already.
The gay was being protected by Hades.
I mean, no one can complain about it like lowering the birth rate, because it's not like we can reproduce anyway, so whatever. And while Hades is sitting here, he's sitting, you know. First of all, you may know me by different names. I also am Rubricante, which I believe is something from something else. I think I've
It's a
heard it
Final
before.
Fantasy thing.
There you go, bitch. So, you know, welcome to my crib, my MTV crib. You know, there's another thing I could maybe give you, and another thing I could maybe give you. The first one is, you know, I've got in my pocket like the power of camaraderie, where you all fight as one. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think all four of you are going to agree to it earnestly. Because that's the main thing. You kinda have to want it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the character development hasn't gotten to this point yet. So you know, why are you still in love, Gilgamesh?
Why'd you pan to me?
It's like that one meme where it's like, no, I'm not gay. Why is the camera on me? Gay.
You're right.
Homosexual.
You're right. Hold on.
What?
There we go.
Did you zoom in on me?
There we go.
So, you know, some people are not furiously ready for that. So, you know, you can take Ramu off the picture. It's okay.
Oh yeah, no, Ramu definitely needs to be in there.
Ramu
It's the only
especially.
thing she Hibiki touched.
All three of them. All four of them. Get fucking Poe over here too. No. Poe's the team player.
Everybody, get in here for a group hug. A friendship. Give me the power now.
And he's like, well, you know, besides that, when you figure it out, I also got, second of all, I mean, there's a more important thing, but I guess I'll switch it in here. I got some other kinds of puzzles and conundrums that you can do for more power. Is how I love it right now. You got other shit to do. The important thing is also, for the future, you should probably know, I do have a door of Arcness here. You can travel into the world of shadows, which is the opposite of this world, where there are no there are shadows. You get the point. There's light and shadow. It's not like a balance. It's like there's occurrence of other thing, and it doesn't matter. The point is, You're gonna have to fight for it if you ever want to cross it, because it's a very dangerous area, obviously. But just to let you know, in this pocket dimension, which is I guess theoretically the safest thing in this place, because it's a pocket dimension, you know, that's where it would be. So if at any point that becomes relevant to you, that's where it is. And after this point, I had to go to sleep, so I don't know if anything happened in the last 2 minutes.
Nothing else mostly happened now.
You guys didn't make out while I wasn't looking.
Well, we can't promise you that.
Oh, okay.
No.
But yeah, you guys were told about getting the power of cooperation, as well as that if you are to defeat the person here that they have brought to this place, which you guys have thought potentially might be one of the dark sides that are around here, might be what happened to one of them.
Yes, Captain.
Once you guys can defeat that, then you guys will also have the ticket to the realm of darkness, which is opposite of the realm of light.
We should tell Booyah about that immediately. She'll love it.
As you guys were finishing up with that, the last thing I want to bring up, thank you, Fomo, very much. That was very good. I gave you a fleeting as well, because earlier Emerald was given a fleeting, but Emerald isn't here, and they were like, give it to Fomo, because they were doing the recap.
Oh, you know I love being second favorite.
You know what else you'll get?
What?
The 4 hero tokens.
Ooh.
Sure, man. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Token. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna make my own penis mount in here too.
Don't you want to use them?
Yeah.
Don't you want to use your hero tokens?
All right, it's time for King Shit of Dick Mountain 2.
But yes, something that I told the players just today, actually, because it was something I kind of didn't say, because I don't know, it just kind of slipped my mind. The reason that they're called Rubicante here is because in my original campaign, my original Kingdom Hearts campaign, the other players that I had in this, the 4 gods of the realm were basically Rubicante, Barbrachia, Cagnazzo, and Scarmiglione. And they weren't like the actual depictions of those people. They weren't like actually them. But they were, yeah, they were the names. They're like kind of how you do in Final Fantasy, where you just sort of throw them other places. In the original Kingdom Hearts game, I loved the idea that Final Fantasy was so integrated into Kingdom Hearts stuff that I wanted to use more Final Fantasy characters. Unfortunately, I cut a lot of those characters out of this campaign. A lot of those characters are not really that involved in this. However, those 4 are still technically around. You have met 2 of them technically.
We met Cagnazzo, didn't we?
You might have. But they will not look the way that they usually do. They might not even be the same kind of creature or the same kind of anything as they usually are. But there are those 4 creatures around here. They are most likely the only other representation other than the Everymans that are actual Final Fantasy interpretations in this game.
I don't know you were going to do that for sure. Being Surging Shadows, I'm going to kill myself.
Well, that's why whenever we were going to Surging Shadows, one of the biggest things I wanted to do whenever I was talking to the DM for that was like, I want to hail Barbrachia. But we never got to.
Wait. If that means they're not exactly the same as they usually are, does that mean Barbrachia will be actually well adjusted?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Lil's just complete like, no.
Yeah.
It's Barbrachia. Of course he wouldn't be.
That's as synonymous as the name, obviously.
Yeah.
I will say this, in the original Kingdom Hearts campaign, and I told you guys this off screen, but I don't want to tell this to the people at home. In the original Kingdom Hearts campaign, the one that had the most like connection with the party was Barbrachia. They were the one that was like the one that was most connected to them. In this campaign, they might not even show up. So because you guys have no real reason to go and see them. But if you do, that's gonna be cool. Who knows? You guys like side questing?
We do.
Maybe you guys will find some reason to go and say hi to them. But yeah, just follow your noses in places where you feel things might be sometimes. Who knows? Also, is it doing that stupid thing again? It is.
What stupid thing?
Fucking So this is a song called Twilight Green Road. I don't know what this is from, but it is playing it because fucking Spotify is like, hey, I know you have a playlist that you're playing, but like, what if we threw these random songs in? And it's like, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool song, but fuck you.
Twilight Green Road. Well, Twilight Green Passage, and it's apparently from Trails of Cold Steel 4, which is a Capcom game. I think. No. Neon Falcon. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Trails of Cold Steel is.
Mm-hmm.
I just Googled that. I just looked that up on YouTube. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I'm trying to figure out the button to press to tell them to not do that anymore.
Trails of Cold Steel. It's on the place. It's on PlayStation.
Okay, yeah. I just removed Smart Shuffle recommendations. Apparently, is what that was.
It's an actual gameplay in here. What are we working? What is this?
Add a Smart Shuffle. Remove Smart Shuffle. Okay, yeah. Apparently, if you press Shuffle one too many times, it just adds random shit to your playlist. All right, cool. I'm glad that I know that now. Play the game on stream? Maybe I might. Who knows? Maybe I hate it now, though. Maybe that made me not like it.
Huh. Kind of reminds me of a Tales game.
We'll look into it later. You guys, after speaking with Hades, you guys have made yourselves around. You guys have the egg. Which one of you took it?
I think it was Muna.
Okay. Muna, you have the egg. You have the egg in your hands. It is a very shiny egg. With around it, the thing that makes it into a cherished egg, you do see that all around it there is a plethora of these colorful rainbow-like feathers. The more you look at it, like from different angles, it more like it shines in different colors. So it isn't like static colors. It's more just like, oh, it's so shiny, and maybe fucking somebody spilled oil on it or something. I don't fucking know. But as you have this new egg, as Rubiconte's voice seemed to fade away after telling you guys what you guys can do, you guys are all still in Hades' zone, Hades' area. I would like
hangout spot, his crib.
Little hangout area. I'd like to know, is there anything you guys would like to do while you are here? Hibiki, at this point, is putting down Ramu and thinking about something way over here.
He's thinking about how he had to breathe real hard. He might have asthma issues. He's gonna get that diagnosed.
Oh, you seem not to have dealt with the heat very well. All right, for now, just stay here, okay, Hibiki? You don't need to talk. No, we love you.
Yeah, make sure to enjoy yourself and then be well.
His eyes are vacant and glazed over.
Oh, okay. I guess he's going through it. All right, let's just.
It happens to the best of us.
Well,
we're here if you need us.
That's never happened to me.
I mean, you did it once when you were connecting with that dragon before. That dragon Artlets. You kind of went bacon for a bit, and then you just kind of came out from that.
I think as Gilgamesh remembers, starts doing a vacant expression. Yeah, like that.
Well, at least we're 1 for 1 on egg. I have no idea what this is, though. It's soily.
Perhaps it's just an oily cherish.
I don't believe that's a creature, but why not?
Again, the egg doesn't feel like it's oily. It just kind of looks like it. It looks
it just looks
like the
oily.
colors are somewhat shifting around with it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's prismatic.
Yeah.
Well, we have it. So
I thank you for the help on this. I know I was a little insistent on it.
this was something we were going to do anyway. You need not apologize or attempt to apologize.
I mean, I already apologized, but I understand your point, Gilgamesh.
This begs the question. Do we bother with the rest of this accursed place? Do we clear out more of the Heartless, or do we leave?
I suppose there are some Heartless here that are still coming around. I don't see any reason not to, and I'm wondering how we're going to, actually.
Well, the main thing we have to think about with that, you see the flying above and just sort of landing a little bit over where Ramu is that if this matters at all, there may be things here for you all to find potentially, but currently there are no people here for anyone to really protect. The Heartless here have mostly been dealt with by themselves, other than a few that remain. If you plan on fighting every single Heartless in the world, I'll have you know that may be a fool's errand. But it's up to you whether or not you feel that these few Heartless need to go. It doesn't seem like there's anyone around here to hurt.
I suppose it's a good point.
That being said, if you do wish to find whatever this place may give you, there may still be some belongings to some of the prisoners that were here.
I suppose we haven't checked upstairs either.
We could ask that. We could ask that man outside if there's anything up there. I'm sure that might have been the first place he went to, since he was more familiar with that area.
Indeed, I think that's a good idea.
I guess at that point, we would need to go and speak with him, and upon speaking with him, you said that you were planning on bringing him out of here, correct? You could think that might be what your mission should be, is removing him from this place, since he's the only one here that stands to be anyone to be protected.
Yes.
Well, we ought to remove them. In that localization way, not remove him from existence. Just take him from one location to another.
Are you sure you don't want to remove them from existence? Did you not get blood curdling psychoticness in the last 5 seconds?
I have to say, Muna, I don't feel those words very well. I don't think I like them together in a sentence like that.
Oh, darn.
Hope they're not planning on killing me out there.
That'd be fucked up if they took my skin.
That would suck.
I like my skin.
It's one of my favorite organs.
Considering there's so much of it.
It's my largest and favorite organ. Thank you, skin. You protect my bones.
Jesus. All right. I feel that searching a little more be a problem, but again,
I don't see it as a
a
problem. We do have other things we need to do, but I do not see it as a problem to spend more time. Currently, the only other things I can
do what we wish to do here once instead of doing it twice. So,
let us go and talk with that lad out there then.
Whatever its name is.
Hibiki.
You're doing that Clay's expression again.
Fully makes their way over to Hibiki as Hibiki comes back, says something about darkness and lava, fucking. Anyway.
You said it, Hibiki!
Ramu goes over and lands on him again.
He's kind of going for it. It's fine. We all go for things sometimes.
Darkness, lava, darkness, darkness.
I too go on wildly quiet moments when it's around 11 to 12 p.m. I understand.
Darkness, darkness, hearts, light, light, hearts, darkness, friendship, light, spawns, light, destiny, light, darkness.
Speaking of which,
I hear that.
Speaking of which, now that it's daylight savings time, maybe things will be better for full moon. Anyway.
Yeah, baby!
As you guys make your way up toward the exit of this place, you guys just want to make your way into the little archway that's there?
Yeah, baby.
Upon stepping into the archway, just like you guys did before, it seems to immediately send you off somewhere else. However, you do notice that there is a peculiarity to it this time. As the first one who walked their way through, which one of you was that?
I think the first one's Muna.
Muna.
I believe so,
As the first one who walked through there, you do find that when you step through, similarly to what happened with Hibiki before, you feel connected to some different areas around here. As you step through, you feel that you can go either back to the underground area, which is probably where you should go, or you feel like you could return to one of the lighthouses from here.
Oh. Oh.
I feel a connection.
What sort of connection, Muna?
It'd be wrong of me to assume, but Hibiki, did you have a feeling where you felt like you could just move? I see you're nodding. Yes.
Hababada.
Oh. You can't just
Hold on,
say
someone's
that.
breaking into my house. I have to go check.
Hababa. Hababada. Habababa.
Whoa. We can't say that.
Hababa.
Okay, you can say it, but anyway. Either way, it feels like I have a connection to this place. Just like the way Hibiki had the connection to that other place.
You feel it would be
Perhaps.
very easy for you to return to the library from here if you wished.
It
You're not
seems we
sure
have
if it
another-
would. You're not sure if it would work the other way around or not. But if it is anything like Hibiki's, which he would tell you that is similar to what he was feeling, you feel that you might also be able to return to here.
If we want to come here later, it might be a way for us to get back to the library.
I killed them. We're good.
So,
Habababa.
Did we all die?
hello?
No,
Mm.
Muna was just explaining that they have the same kind of feeling that Hibiki had whenever Hibiki was up at the top of the lighthouse before that teleported you guys into the mountains. Muna is feeling like they have the same kind of feeling here, where if Muna wanted to, by leaving this area here, they could take you guys back to the library, and potentially vice versa.
Oh! So it's some sort of moving point then.
Indeed.
This might help with the whole situation of trying to move things, but still, I don't think he can get here, so I believe we'll still be taking the old boat route,
Yes.
unless he can get here.
It's no issue, but useful for us. And that's really all that matters in the end.
It's good to know we have options.
I do like options.
But yes, Muna, whenever you go to leave, you feel that you can go to the other place, but you most likely should go back to the underground area first. So you guys do, as you guys make your way back into Hades's little sanctum here. As you make your way out and come back into this place, you seem to step out around where the altar is. Whenever you step out from here, as you do, Blobothan.
Muffin!
Blobothan. There I couldn't remember Blobothan's name for a second. Both Blobothan and your boy Joda seem to be hanging out around this area. As he sees you guys step out from where the fog is. There you are. That is you, right?
Yes.
It is us!
You came
Well,
walking
it's
out
not
of
we
that. You came walking out of that fog, so I wanted to make sure, I guess.
I suppose that anything is possible at this age.
Have you ever seen imposters come out of the fog?
No, but apparently that fog is supposed to shroud things from people. So I've had a bit of a thing growing up where I've needed to watch my back. So
I think it's a wise point, but either way, it does believe to be us. Or a very good liars, one or the other. I'm not actually a very good liar, I'm very bad at it.
It's true.
did you talk to that weird god back there?
They are not weird. They are the god of death and flames from the look of things.
Yeah, that doesn't
And
sound bad at all. You're right.
well, you see, though many people consider the underworld to be quite an evil place, the underworld and death is actually a quite calm and serene. This goes on for as long as he doesn't interrupt, so either an hour or 5 minutes.
Okay, that's
So
all right, Mona.
We talked to the god. We found the egg. Mission accomplished for them.
Good job. Since you found the egg, what all else you need to do around here? I'd like to get out of here as soon as I can, but if you still need something here, then I can try to show you around.
Have you been upstairs yet?
Upstairs? Oh, you mean the cells?
Yes. Is there anything there? Is it worth us going up there?
There was. Until decently recently, I could still hear voices and stuff from up there. But
Really?
whenever I went and checked on it the other day, there ain't nothing left.
Oh dear, it seems someone's trying to break into my house too. BRB.
Whenever those bug creatures, those heartless you guys called them, showed up, they didn't seem to really go up there much. It's like something up there was almost repelling them. But then one night I heard a large noise, an explosion almost. Whenever I went up there, I saw there was a hole in one of the cells. Somebody looked like they got out of it. Once that person was gone, though, those creatures thought it was fair game to go up there. Only thing I can think of is whoever that was keeping them away. I don't know how or why, but once they were able to get out of there, they got out. I don't know how they left this place. Again, there ain't no boats or anything, but he shrugs.
Ooh, what's in that cell?
See, that's the million-dollar question. This place almost felt like it was made for a certain prisoner. The one at the highest security cell in the entire area. They used to take people into it. Bring other people into the cell, but people stopped coming out of it.
Ah.
I don't know who was there, but whenever he got a cellmate, at least we hoped it was a cellmate, he never kept them. A lot of us had the idea that instead of getting cellmates, he was getting fed.
I suppose it is not impossible for that to be a possibility.
Either way, whenever I went and looked up there, that cell was busted open. And there ain't nobody left there. There was a couple of cans of food, but honestly, the food they fed you wasn't really that good. That's why I kept staying down here where all the food that they were eating was.
Well, is there anything else of worth down here?
Well, there is a couple more rooms where some of the people would gather. There are a couple ways into the sewers around here. Now that that darkness is kind of calmed down, maybe we can actually go through them. But there's also a large junk area. I don't know how else to say it. It feels like they just sort of toss shit in there. A bunch of broken shit. A lot of that smoke is
a room
around there
dedicated
too.
to disposing of garbage, but not particularly disposing, just keeping it in a room.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it's garbage or relics or something. Everything in there's broken.
Really?
Yeah. Feels like if it was a garbage room, they would just throw all their waste and stuff in there too, though. But I think
That's a good point.
I think they just tossed it down into the sewers, though.
So it's a room specifically for anything that was broken, but they didn't want to get rid of. Some part of repairs area where they could keep stuff that they could use for later.
If it was a repairs area, then you'd probably see something that was intact in there.
That's a good point.
I could
Well,
show
I
you.
suppose we can only see. Yeah, we can only see by looking, right? Might as well.
Yeah, follow me. As
No,
he would
right.
lead you, what's up?
All right, I said.
Okay. As he would lead you off, first stop on everything, just because it's here, and I want to show the map as much as I can. He would show you to the room here, because I want it's a nice room for nice things, and it has look at it. It's so nice. It's so good room. Oh, look at that room. Look at that nice glowing
for real? That's a
bathtub.
double bed. Wait, no, hold on.
Look at that nice fucking bathtub right there. It's great.
Yo, that's nice. That got water in it?
Yeah, it has water and it glows from the bottom. Has a little grate down there.
They have
the
I
little,
need to stop
here?
everything.
see the little grate?
I need to stop everything right now.
You guys go into this room. He shows you around. He says this is the royal suite. Anytime there was any sort of important guest, they would stay here.
Oh, I suppose that would make sense for them. Hold on, give me a minute.
I mean, Zarel, you remember the last time you jumped into a tub of water? What happened?
That's fine. The water would never betray me.
That is a risk that is.
Water would never
Worth
betray me
taking.
twice.
I mean, you know what to say. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me once, twice, shame on me. And if you fool me 3 times, it's impossible because water would never hurt me.
Yep, it's a decently nice little area. Most everything in here is still functional to some extent. You feel like as you look around this place, there's not really a lot of anything out of place. You do note that Joda, as he makes his way through here, goes into the room with the bed, seems to grab something from it and then return. As he does, I've been mostly trying to stay in here. Those creatures, whenever they would leave you alone, didn't really make their way all the way back here. But eventually, whenever I saw that smoke was safe, I started staying with it instead. I just stashed a bunch of cans of food and stuff here.
Hey, it's a safe enough place. Boop, boop.
Just soaked with water. You're just like, ah, yes.
Finally.
You guys would get brought into the next room, which is more of a hallway, but room anyway. That seems to have more of the smoke doing its smoky goodness, keeping the world smoke.
Thank you, Smoke.
Much good to you, Smoke. Thank you. As you would make your way into here, it is relatively fine. It seems to be some kind of a meeting room that they would have had, though a lot of the chairs and other things that were in here seem to be destroyed, potentially by the Heartless, or maybe they were destroyed beforehand and they're just fucking really bad at keeping up with stuff. Who's to say? I can't get rid of this circle. The circle won't go away, and I'm mad at. There we go.
There you go, you got it.
Down here, you will find the lone bathroom.
That is a dangerous looking bathroom.
The funny thing about this bathroom is if the Nova Shadow would have still been alive, he would have not came in here for some reason.
Hey, if you're pissing, I don't want to see it.
Maybe because it's elevated? I don't fucking know. But the Nova Shadow he didn't want to go in here. He didn't like it.
The safe space.
As you were shown into this area, I need to move this because it actually confused me for a minute as to where we were on the map, and I took you to the wrong place. But I'm showing off the map, so anyway, we go back over here now. As you guys get back into the hallway that has the large separating sections, you guys make your way down into the large hallway and goes off into the bad room.
The bad room.
We don't like this room. It's the bad room.
The bad room. Oh, this room is bad.
As you would go into the bad room, there is some nice candles everywhere. There's some nice little anvils and such. Seemed to be this is where they were keeping all of the mining equipment and all that good stuff. However, you also find that beyond there are some more bad room stuff. As there are apparently some rooms where you were told by your friend here, if you were slacking off or you refused to work, they would torture you.
Oh, the bedroom.
It's a bad room. They don't like this room. Bad room.
I agree. This room does suck.
Nobody likes the bad room. There's a
Someone
nice
left
little
their
fire grate over here. It's pretty great.
Someone left their sword.
Oh, where's the sword at? Like, show me.
The sword.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sucky sword. It doesn't even matter anyway.
It's a sword. It's a torture sword. It sucks, so it hurts more.
And finally, in the other side of the room, you guys see
Jesus.
the room he was talking about. What appears to be the junk room that is completely full of that smoke. You realize, Muna, this was the other room that was drawing you in this place. The one that was just on the other side of that door you couldn't go to because of the darkness. But as you look into here, there appears to be a lot of different broken boxes and barrels and all kinds of stuff. You see all of the tortured innocents that is around this area. There's mostly, showing how much of the smoke is here, you'd expect there would be more tortured innocents around here. But, you know, a lot of it's off in other places. You can't tell them where to go. They would go where they want. You do see...
They're doing their own thing.
You do see that there are little lights around the area that seem to be somewhat replaced with that same kind of bluish glow all around it, which as you look to it doesn't seem to give off much, except for when you go to the actual light itself. It appears that there's some little tortured innocents inside of there seemingly doing a thing. If there was a Nova shadow still around, you potentially could use these little lanterns to lure it out somewhere. Anyway, you don't need to do that anymore. As you look around, there does appear to be just a bunch of broken boxes, and there's a cart in here, and it's crazy. Everything's just busted and broken down and tossed around.
I'd like to search through these wrecks to see if there's something worthwhile that's salvageable.
You could definitely do so. Hibiki would search around this area because it is the only place where we can see Hibiki still have the blank look on his face, looking about, thinking about life and death.
Damn, we fucking going through it.
We're like, we find nothing. He just comes out with the fucking GS ball.
You find, as you begin to look around here, I will give each of you, as you decide to go about your places. Zarel, you would go off into part of area. Muna, you would go off into part of area. Gilgamesh, you would go the deepest into area because you are the one without fear.
Yes.
I would like for the three of you to please roll me for your instincts.
Let's go, baby.
Or insight, sorry. There's no stinky here.
No stinky. Put it in the stinky folder. 10.
Unnatural 20.
Oh, damn.
The treasure
are you
sense is
muted?
going off.
That would explain things, yes.
Dragon put in room where treasure might be.
What'd you get?
Overload.
I rolled 11. I forgot what I'm rolling.
You got a 16.
Right.
Zarel, what'd you get again?
I got a 10 total.
You got a 10 total. That's good for you.
Yeah, that's like over average for me.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, also you have an extra roll because you got your fleeting early.
Oh, that is true. I do have an extra roll.
We should roll for Hibiki. You're right. We should roll for Hibiki.
You know what, Hibiki's part of the group, baby. I got a 13 again.
All right, I'm gonna roll for Hibiki. Here we go. I'm gonna
All right,
put.
let's see it.
I'm gonna put
Let's
this
go,
little
baby.
dice in here.
Let's go, baby.
There it goes. Hibiki's busy at the moment. Hibiki's busy. just doing his thing.
He's
Zarel.
thinking about the grid.
Zarel, as you are looking through everything, you are looking about, you would see that there are some familiar things in this place, but you can't really put your nose on it too much. You can't really figure most of it out. You do find that looking around at the tortured innocents, you're glad that they're not actually the souls of the dead.
Yeah,
that they're
it does help that they're just kind of
magic.
balls.
Yeah, they're just kind of like the magic of the people who were the innocent peoples. So, you know, it's kind of like their souls, but not really. it's comforting at least to know that everything around you isn't dead.
It's comforting that they're not dead, but not dead enough to be considered imp fuel. So either way, it's still weird.
I mean, imp could definitely eat it.
I know.
This is basically like almost solid light magic around you in a lot of places.
I mean, yeah, no, I understand, but
Yeah.
that's kind of being like, I mean, no one else is using those corpses.
As you look about the area, as you check things out, things around you do seem to be somewhat familiar at a glance, but you're not sure why as you're looking at it. The answer comes to you whenever Muna's looking around, however. Muna, as you begin looking around, you do notice that some of these things look somewhat familiar, and then you realize some of these seem to be sort of prototype machines or kind of very reminiscent of those machines up on the mountain. This seems to be not like exactly like that animal testing facility, but a lot of the different like tubes and holders here seem to be kind of like old variations of holding tubes and holding cells and things of that nature, that might have been used at one point but discarded because of either ill use or because they no longer worked, which does potentially tie this area into the area which to be ran by, well, the way he goes about it, himself being called God. So very similar to that facility, but it looks at least as if
I was on mute again. Why do I keep doing this?
it looks at least as if this is old, as in they probably haven't been used in quite a while, but it may have to do with the large concentration of light magic in this area, and it may have to do with why there was continual potentially exploiting of the innocent in this place.
They love to exploit the innocent here.
Does this place look familiar to you?
In some ways, it does. It seems it's scratching an itch it can't really place here.
Remember the other place?
You're gonna have to narrow it down. We have so many other places. We got the library.
The place at the mountain.
Oh, yeah. I guess you are kind of right. It does kind of look like that. What does that mean?
In specific, the thing in front of you here, you guys note to be kind of like that one container that you guys saw in the old place that had all that blue liquid in it.
Oh, the blue liquid ball?
Yeah,
Like the big tube?
Yeah, the big old tube and the stuff that you guys are like, I wonder what the hell this is. That seemed to glow the same way that the tortured innocence is.
Oh. I don't want to be here anymore, Mona.
Neither do I, but I'll investigate a little more. You can
go hang out
You
with
can wait
Hibiki. Go
outside.
get Hibiki.
Yeah, I feel Hibiki. Hibiki's got it. I'm gonna go do that. Alright, you let me know if you see anything. How you doing, Hibiki? Yeah, man.
There's just so much. There's just so much craziness in the
time.
world.
All the time.
No, it just sounds like they're eating peanut butter.
Habababa. Habababa.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Habababa. You have a heartfelt conversation with Hibiki that we'll go into next game.
Yeah, baby. Don't worry. I'm gonna make you fucking pay on that. You're fucked. Anyway, continue.
You're fucked, Emerald. As Gilgamesh, you make your way looking throughout the entire area. You're trying your best to see if there's literally anything around here that can be used or isn't completely destroyed. As you make your way around and are looking throughout all of the different sections, you are able to get somewhat of the same kind of vibe as the others got, that this kind of reminds you of a more sort of worn down thing of that same laboratory up at the top, but at the same time you're like, doesn't really concern me much, doesn't really concern anybody. That was oh, that place was taken care of and the other place was abandoned in the center of the city. I'm surely there's not another lab somewhere. But that whenever you start looking around the different cages and things, you start wondering what kinds of creatures, or again, if it was just the prisoners here that they were messing about with. The more you look around, however, you do find something here that sort of gets you a bit interested. You see a map. As you check out said map, it seems to be a normal map of the land above you, of the land of Cherish. You see it just as you would the last map you guys were given. However, this one actually seems to be relatively well off. In fact, you notice that as this map is almost pristine, most likely it is because whatever those creatures were couldn't find it inside of the smoke to take it away whenever they were taking away all the pictures.
Oh.
As you look at it, you guys now finally have the actual map of this city. It looks just like what we have here over on the section here. You guys don't have to worry about looking at it from like the computer screen or anything. One thing you do notice on said map, however, is there is a place that is somewhat odd to you that seems to have a lot of notice on it. And that place is right here. As you look to the map, you see that there is a lot of notes over on the section over there. As you do, you find that there is some letters and some writing underneath it that you cannot, because you're the best person to find this.
Yeah. I love it. It's one of my favorite character traits I've ever given someone.
I was about to tell you about the fucking
you realized I was gonna wonder if you were gonna say what was on it or not, because I'm sitting there like,
you're just
you
like,
remember? You remember? You're just like, he knows what writing is, so there's something there. Clearly, it's circled.
You find as you're looking at it that area seems to have interest in whoever had this map. You also note two other places that you know of that are places of interest as well, that you've already been to. You see that it is seeming to have a notice of up here in the mountains, where you remember there being not the laboratory, but the other facility that had the things to it, the lounge that was up there.
Yeah.
And the other place that seems to be circled, other than the lounge and other than that thing over there, appears to be right here.
The Peacetaker's Tower?
Potentially. It might be talking about the tower, but you also know and you remember that the Peacetakers have a very intricate underground area that has where appears to be housing that white flame.
He considers the white flame and what it does to Heartless, and then he actually starts to look. He starts looking at the smoke around him like.
On that same thought, Gilgamesh, you look at that area and the effect it has on the Heartless, and then you think back to the lounge which apparently was connected to that Terra Defender power, which also is a power of light that is able to defeat darkness. What would that mean for the third area that's circled?
There's another font of light. Gilgamesh is thinking, there's another font of light.
I cannot believe I was able to give you the information without you having to read it.
Incredible!
Oh my god! Gilgamesh is a true Yu-Gi-Oh player!
Listen, man, look.
The chosen one!
He's not the smartest of his brothers, but he's still a fucking dragon.
Yeah,
He's the Messiah.
He just can't read.
When it comes to some things, Gilgamesh is clearly in a better, smarter area in the brain.
Words are worthless. So, Gilgamesh will be just like nod knowingly and just wrap up bring the map over to the others.
As Gilgamesh, you get to the center. Zarel, man, that was a great conversation you had with Hibiki that we'll see
Yeah,
next
that was
week.
very insightful. I'm glad that I had it.
Yeah, Hibiki seems better now.
You know what? I'm glad.
He looks completely unchanged.
But they're going to be silent.
This is gonna be real funny when I kick your ass for this later.
They're going to just be eating cheese silently for now, though.
You guys find that whenever you return, Blobathan seems to be going all around Joda and making faces and shit at him. Joda does not seem to have a lot of reaction to it, but he does seem to be trying to play up his reactions for the little creature.
It likes you.
Animal magnetism, I guess.
I found something.
Are you sure they're an animal? Well, but then would you prefer to be an animal or a demon? See, they prefer demon.
Okay.
You can't possibly know what he said.
He's like, all right.
Anyway, I found a map that nobody's couldn't get to as he unfurls it.
Oh, well, there it is. This looks like Cherished.
You guys see the
See
three
the
circled areas
markings.
on the map.
He points to the island. This is where another font of light contains.
Oh,
See how the tower and the defender facility is circled?
I do see that.
As Gilgamesh points to this area, those who can read can see the notes that are left for the area, as they do say that there appears just say origin with a question mark and underground with an underline, like a double underline on it.
Here it seems on this one, he points up, this one says something about an origin? And then this one talks about the underground, which I suppose matches what we know.
Everything seems to have been underground. Ley lines, obviously.
Ley lines.
If it's true this person thought this was the origin point, then that he just puts a finger on the island is an incredible amount of power.
Oh, are you guys talking about the floating isle?
Floating.
Yeah, the floating isle.
Yeah, the
right
one.
there.
Oh yeah, the one that the one in the U.S. where everyone goes to school. Sorry.
No, this right here, that place that's circled, that's the floating isle. Until recently, it was something that was moving about the oceans. It used to go out and in with the tide. Sometimes in different times of the year, it would be further out than it is in different other times of the year.
A moving island. Is it some kind of creature?
No kind of creature. It just seems like there's something keeping it afloat. It seemed like it was almost like on tracks for a while, but there was people that dived under it and said that there was no such tracks. It just seemed to be going around a predetermined path, probably some kind of ancient technology or something. I don't know, about 2 years ago it stopped.
So it is not currently floating.
It's still
Good.
floating, it's just not moving.
Stationary.
That makes our job a lot easier. If this is, in fact, an origin point, again, who knows how much untold power is yet to be tapped.
I'm not sure if it's going to be
people.
Not sure if it's going to be exactly where it is on the map right there. Again, these maps were only made to sort of give a kind of understanding of where it would be. But probably wouldn't be that far. I'm pretty sure whenever it was stopped pretty inland.
It's hard to miss an island, so surely we'll find it.
Yeah, it's rather large too. That's why people were weirded out whenever they found out it was literally floating. Some old geezers were talking about it being maybe something like a turtle or something, but again, that was completely sort of bypassed. It never went down, it never came up for air, never anybody never really found it out if it ate anything. And again, when people dived down far enough, they didn't see any kind of animal.
Did they dig down deep enough?
When as far as digging is concerned, it might not be a great idea. People live on that island. Any kind of change to it would be probably detrimental to the people living there, and the ones who own it probably wouldn't like that at all.
Well, as much as it pains them to be there, underground is our next objective on that island.
You can find a way to it, maybe diving around, looking around it, or maybe there's something on the actual island itself.
Well, we will find a way. What's important is we have this information now.
Yes, I agree.
That does big.
What was that?
You'll have to repeat that to you.
Though I do still have a question about the peace takers. I wish to see this source of power they keep hoarding.
Peace takers?
He points to the tower.
You mean the peacekeepers?
What type? What doesn't matter? They're the same thing to these people.
Same thing.
It's not like they have terribly many friends, considering their use of force is something frowned upon by most of you.
You see just a look of complete confusion go across his face. Remember, this guy's been in jail for a while.
He doesn't know that militia has created.
Wait, there's war?
Militia groups have formed, and everyone seems to be divided into many factions amongst themselves. The nobles up top on the tree apparently couldn't care.
Maybe you should get me out of here.
You have some kind of friendship in the peacekeepers?
I'd hope so. I helped make them.
Oh,
Then you must know the one that runs it.
Who's running it?
I forgot it. I just know that. I just remember the title Tour de Lore.
Tour de Lore is a way to say it.
Tour de Lore?
Oh, yeah. That's the, well, the one that came down from above, right?
Relative of Akron?
They don't like having that said.
You've seen it. You've seen what happens when Akron shows up.
I'd hoped that given time that she would be moved out of that, but, seems that there are some wounds that run too deep. What's been going on with them? Did they meet Akron again? Are they all right?
Akron. Does anyone else want to explain this? Gilly, she's going to do all the talking in this session.
What are you talking about?
He's just... Akron aided us in reconstructing the dam.
He was very helpful, yes. I believe that they also had a family reunion and both of them, and her trying to burn him a lot.
Burn him?
Apparently she was doing great.
The white flame seemed to deal a significant amount of damage in comparison to previous attempts, if Akron's to be
She's
believed.
weaponized it?
How do you think they're all killing the heartless and keeping people safe? Also commanding a lot of, what's the word? Control among the populace.
That flame can kill those creatures.
And also deters them from entering places.
you didn't know?
I've been in lockup for around 5 years.
Yes, a lot has changed. And they all have these strange suits they wear, carried around with.
Okay. Well, if we figured out a way to move that far into the city, that's incredible, but I don't like that she's been using it to... You said did it hurt him?
He said it hurt, but he looked perfectly okay, if not somewhat singed.
I mean, he's supposedly the oldest thing on this planet, so I doubt anything
supposed to be
really
hard to
can
take him
do
down
much.
like that.
I doubt anything would be
supposed to
something
be hard, yeah.
to actually hurt him. All right. Well, we can. He starts like thinking. I wonder how they're going to react to me coming back.
Depends on how you left, I would suppose, but I don't know mortals. They're very fickle creatures.
I left with us being a sort of rallying group behind injustice. I don't peace takers.
Well, why wouldn't they welcome you back?
They prefer keepers, but the most people alternate depending on how happy they are to have them being around.
They prefer peace takers, but the keepers the usual, and then the rest of them just call them. We can't say those words.
Thank you for not saying them, Silverland. I was going to faint.
Well, yeah. Whenever you guys can, get me out of here. And I don't know, if things are fine, everything should be all right. Whenever I left, Tor wasn't that stable when it came to thinking about her connections with them. Was
she always so inclined to publicly execute those she feels are injustice doers, or whatever you said?
Why wouldn't she?
I don't know. Again, we've never had the kind of power you're telling me we had.
Well, I suppose it would be best to see it for yourself.
All right, I'm ready to go whenever all of you are, unless you want to look at anything else.
There's not much left down here, and the upper floors are all but abandoned.
Anything left up there is not anything you want to find, yeah.
Well, I think we've done the best we can here. What about everyone else?
Oh, I feel we're pretty clear. Thank you, Hirike.
If there is anything left in this place, then perhaps we will come back, but until then, I grow tired of this dank and depressing place.
Let us move on. As you guys make your way out, you find going out into the main section of this place, you find stepping out, looking over to the two grates that are beside of you, a lot of that same smoke begins to billow outwards from there once more. As that smoke billows out and you see all of those small little lights seemingly shimmering around the area, you find that the smoke pours out into the highest reaches of this tower. As if now that you guys have made your way there, taken out the Nova Shadow, and spoken with Hades, the one who was responsible for this smoke, it seems that it is no longer needed to shroud these things down here, but now to lead all of the lights out and about into the sky.
Thank you, Hades.
As you see all of that white smoke seem to surround the tower around this place, all of the little blue lights surrounding the tower as well. You see the smoke sort of start to drift off and away, but at an extremely slow pace, allowing for most of the lights to continue going, as it sort of forms this nebulous cloud atop of you. The cloud itself seems to glow brightly with little dots around it, almost as if it is stars moving away from this place. And as it starts to move, you do note that that darkness that was over this place, the almost artificial darkness you guys had seen when you guys came into here, seems to drift away as well. It does reveal that it's still dark. You've been down here for a while. It's gotten nighttime now.
It's sleepy time.
But it is more like twilight. It is more like the end of the day. It is no longer pitch dark. As the darkness, as well as the cloud and the tortured innocence makes its way away, potentially going off toward the mainland to who knows where, you guys have completed this dungeon.
Yay!
That is me saying there's literally nothing else down here.
Okay.
Unless you want to find out more about why this toilet repels the darkness,
No.
Final. We need to learn its
Yo.
technology.
If it's not
It's
just a hand in the
secrets.
can, I'm gonna be fucking upset with
Yo, is there goosebumps in this toilet?
you. I love the running joke of Moona knows all these things, but they're completely unrelated to our world. They just happen to be named these things.
It's Goosebumps, but like medieval and French.
It's
no,
Goosebumps, but French and medieval.
Goosebumps is right beside One Piece in the library. Come on. Why would I know this in my world, Hibiki? That'd be impossible. Isn't that right, Alan Edgar Poe?
Shut up. God damn it.
Left it behind. All right, I guess there is something still left there.
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring it up, but you did the whole closing. I didn't want to interrupt.
You know,
Gilgamesh,
if we can't
Gilgamesh.
remember it, it probably wasn't worth remembering anyway.
You guys just hear
Gilgamesh would just be like,
you guys just hear a blop 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 behind you as you hear the. Hold on, do I have a sound effect for it?
do you have a sound effect for it?
Let me see.
Please,
Let me see here. Body sound.
please have a sound effect for little heartless footsteps.
More. No, that's Twinkle Toes. No, I don't have any.
Damn it.
Little
We
those
have
little
one.
twinkly toes.
Lily, get the Mr. Krabs walk.
Yes, that is what it is.
Do it.
Okay, alright, give him the soundboard. Where's the soundboard? Open soundboard.
All right.
Hurry up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold
Yeah.
on. If it's the soundboard, I might have one as well. Hold on. Soundboard. Hold on. Hold. Everybody hold.
Hey.
Everybody hold. Hold.
Why you snapping, bro?
I don't have anything. I thought
Oh
I
well,
did.
shit. All right, we did everything we
Oh no, I
could.
do. Here it is. Yeah.
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 Yeah, we did it. Anyway.
You're just
You
like,
guys
turn-
see a little fat imp making his way out from the backside. Ah, it's bright out here.
It's the dead of night.
Good morning.
Way too bright.
You're
I
just about to call
suppose
for
so.
You guys left.
Listen.
You guys. Thanks for waiting on me, guys.
Problem.
We had to deal with other issues. Besides, you're technically the most dangerous thing in this prison now, and as a Heartless is concerned. You're welcome.
You just see your boy Joda look back at it. That thing ate that other thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it
how they
was
do.
great.
that's how
Yeah,
they
they
gain
were
strength.
hungry.
Yeah, I couldn't eat that. Points up to the sky at the nebulous cloud slowly flowing away from here. They wouldn't let me. I mean, I would never.
In
Look,
either case,
we're leading you up to the biggest meal you'll ever have.
Ugh,
Looks to the mountains.
I don't know if I could eat another bite. Ugh.
Not right now. You need to digest.
Speaking of
Right.
digest, you guys left before you could take any of it for yourself.
Oh, I'm not hungry.
Imp makes their way over toward where you are, Gilgamesh, and gives you a tap. As he does, Gilgamesh,
Oh,
I would like you to come
Yeah,
over to your board, your little tile board.
yeah. Oh, right. We killed a Nova Shadow, didn't we?
Yeah, you know the full rewards thing that we just forgot about.
Yeah, we doubled. Yeah, we got full
Well, I
reward.
told you guys at the end that I would go over it at some point.
No, I get it, but we forgot.
You
Yeah.
can move 2 squares.
Ooh. This one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, asshole.
And what other one?
Yeah. This one.
Okay. As you are going to take those 2, we'll see if they become anything. This one is nothing.
Nope.
This one is none.
Space.
But space!
Yeah.
You did it. Perfect. Zarel,
Yeah.
you can
Here I
move
go.
2 of your little squares.
Oh god, my computer.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's becoming very regular.
Move 2 of
take-
your little squares.
These two.
These 2 here.
Yeah.
We'll see if anything comes of them. Anything good from these 2. Hiya. Oh, you can get another square.
Oh shit, baby. It don't matter because I got everything else, but leave me the one.
You don't know. Which one?
Oh god, there goes my computer. Gonna give me a moment. Here we go.
Yeah.
This.
This
Save
one?
spot.
It's a mana!
I guess there was one other thing.
I told you there were things.
I get one more pizza. That equals one more balloon.
Hooray! You've at least tripled your balloon amount.
Muna,
I don't know math.
Hello.
you can move 2 of your little zones, little square zones.
But the dick rocket.
These 2.
These 2 here.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. If you're
But
sure.
are
Yes.
you sure?
Yes.
If you're sure, you get a nothing and a nothing.
That's
Man, sucks. And
Maybe
Hibiki.
my-
What's that, Hibiki? You
maybe
want to
my
get this
fate
one
will
and this
change.
one? No, I'm playing.
Well,
All
here,
right,
well,
Emerald in
there
the
are
chat.
setups.
In a
No.
battlefield way of 1A to around 6B, which one do you want to?
No. But as you guys are doing such a thing, if you want to use that now, Muna, you can.
Do it.
Yeah, let's go. It's too peaceful right now.
And then you just summon a fucking kraken outside. It's like, god damn it.
All right. I don't know where you took that.
Trying to find the place. There it is.
Next to the choo-choo train.
Go ahead and shuffle.
This is the good place.
Ha.
We
Good.
get a Thorns.
Yay.
As we look
Yay.
over to Thorns, you know that the
I
good
get
effect.
another thorn.
The good effect of Thorns is choose an NPC, keep this card. You have access to all the NPC. Oh, you've already done. You did this one?
Me.
Yeah.
No, you did this one.
Yeah, I have
Oh.
thorns right here beside my panic and my panic.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Wait. Broken has that exact.
Wait.
Does Broken
Oh no,
have that
Broken
exact-
was supposed to be that.
Oh.
What is this?
What's Thorns then?
Oh,
Wait.
Force the one that doesn't shield damage. Yeah, no, they got that.
How come it's
She
Fucking-
got that. She got that.
how come Thorns has Broken's thing on it?
It may have been when you wrote the description that you accidentally put it over. It happens sometimes.
Maybe. I don't ever make mistakes though. I've never made
Oh,
a
I guess
mistake in
it's
my
true.
life.
That is true.
That's objectively wrong.
I've
That's
never
objectively
ever
true.
I've never ever don't you
Yeah,
see you
the
can't
more
make
you
it?
repeat it, the more I believe you.
Let me go and get the actual thing for Thorns. Okay, so before then, roll me a thing here. Give me odds or evens.
Evens.
Go ahead and roll it.
Oh, I just get another thorns. Okay. Whee!
CX. That was evens. What was the one you got? Did you get the good effect of it or the bad effect of it last time?
I think it was bad.
Well, congratulations, you got the good this time. Let's actually freaking put the correct thing on this. So, yes, okay. I was trying to figure out where it was. So the good effect of this, which is what you got last time, was when you take damage. The next time you take damage, you gain a beneficial effect in battle. That was pretty funny. You could also use the neutral effect. Pretty cool, pretty neat. That was something you got last time. However, no, you got the. You get a good again. You get the good this time. Fucking roll another one. I'm done with this.
Fuck this shit.
My
Get
brain
another
isn't. My brain isn't working right now. Just fucking throw it away. Do it again. You already have the good effect of this.
I thought I had
Swords,
bad.
swords.
The Expanse.
one. Yeah, baby.
There
That's
we
a
go.
good show, apparently.
I know you haven't done this one.
Yet.
I love the hollow ending. It's my favorite Dark Souls 3 ending.
Okay. This will be interesting. The neutral effect of this card. An item, stat, or good effect from a karma card is lost, but an equivalent thing is found soon after. What that thing is, who's to say? Would you like to roll for the good or bad effect?
Yes.
Go ahead. In order to get... No, that's not what it is. In order to get the good effect, you have to get over a 13.
All right. Whee! Yay!
That is
I mean,
2.
boom!
You don't have to act so enthusiastic.
So instead of you getting that, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to hold this card or anything. I'm just going to put the thing on it. The bad effect of this card: enemies gain a boon for the next 4 fights.
Okay. Don't laugh, you little bitch.
I want to punch you in the face.
What that boon is? I guess it depends on the enemy, huh?
They get a gun. All of them.
The next enemy you guys find, I will tell what the boon is, and whatever that boon is, the next 3 other enemies will also have that.
Okay.
Because yes, I remember last time you rolled the good thorns. You have good thorns right now. You have the next time you get hurt, you get a beneficial effect after.
Might be.
Yeah. I'm gonna just go ahead and put the good effect on that. That way we know. Because right now it's just blank. I was freaking worried about it because like I saw the thing on there and it was reading as the broken effect, and I'm like, but that's the broken. That's what Anthony got. Speaking of which, Anthony.
What's up?
I have. Hold on. How long are our games usually?
3.5, 4 hours. I think.
It is exactly 2 minutes past the time where I could have hurt you.
Okay. I thought you were gonna wait for. I was gonna thought you were gonna fuck me at the end of session or something with this card.
I was going to today, but I forgot. But then whenever I started thinking about the cards, I'm like, wait a minute, I forgot to do the loss.
You forgot to do both of them, I think.
That being no, don't worry about it. Don't worry. The other loss I still have until like another game.
Yeah, you still have some time.
I still have another game for the other loss. It's fine.
You can always hurt Zarel. Just
But
like
this
drop
one,
an egg in front of him.
since you have lived through the loss, you gain a stat point.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So Anthony,
Yay!
choose a stat to go up.
Oh, that's a tough one. Strength.
You want your strength to go up? Are you sure about that?
I'm
already done it. I'm just playing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. It's 6 strength, baby. Let's go.
I just like making you guys think that I'm gonna do something. But yeah, technically I did not use the loss. That's my loss. But you do get a stat point from it, so good on you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Zarel. I'll remember yours.
Aww. I love that you always remember me.
I still have a game and a half for yours.
I can't wait for 2 games from now and just like, god damn it.
God damn it.
Will you remember mine?
I mean, here's the thing. Technically, I could be lying to you, and I could already have had your loss happen. It just hasn't shown up in game yet. Who knows?
It's all a
So maybe I'm lying to you. Maybe I'm just luring you into a false sense of security.
Have you fucked up?
It'd be real fucked up of me to do something like that. Why would I do that? Anyway.
Because you're
Never
fucked
do
up.
Wait, where's he the key?
Deal with the loss
shit.
all the law.
We lost him.
I think, as of that, I'm gonna go and rest up for a bit. Ugh, I feel bloated.
All right, dear. You go have your post-meal siesta.
Ugh. I don't think that anything here was anything too special, but we'll see.
It was a Nova shadow. You made such a big deal about it.
I mean, it was definitely something that could kill us. I'm just saying it might not have been something to change my form or anything. It might just be power like the last one.
Must we kill a dark side for you to actually grow like a foot?
He just like looks over. I mean, if you defeat one.
We know so many locations that have them hidden.
I would really like it if you did. No, I gotta go. As Imp raises their hand, they seem to disappear into a puff of smoke. And as soon as they go, you guys hear just like a as they disappear. That's a fun guy you guys had there.
He proves himself useful from time to time.
So is he gonna?
He's adorable.
Is he trying to kill us all, or?
No. He's friend-shaped.
He merely wishes to survive this endeavor that the Heartless are engaging with.
And he's precious and has these little cheeks that you could pinch.
I don't want to do that.
No.
So yeah, where's your guys' ship?
He points to the raft.
Oh.
Oh, it's still standing. Wow.
If we all scootle up a little, we can make it work.
Is that gonna be able to hold us all without capsizing?
Oh,
don't
we won't want
worry.
to find out.
Okay.
Don't worry. Zarel made an offering to a sea god, so we're good.
What? As you guys get on the raft, Zarel, yes, as soon as you get on the raft, everything becomes very still. Zarel, where do you want to go?
So I want to take the adventure. They have all the power now.
Oh, no.
It's my ship now starts going into the sea.
Wait, Zarel, we kept.
It just plays Pirates of the Caribbean music as we go into the sunset.
You technically
Oh,
can,
continue.
you technically do feel that you can go anywhere that is not complete open ocean.
Oh. Okay.
The raft still just moves very slowly, but you know.
Well, do we leave our Toyota anymore? Or do we walk here? I'm pretty sure. I forgot about the Toyota. But I don't know where we left it.
Left what?
Takers. The truck.
The
Oh,
truck.
the truck. You guys
Yeah, the
would have.
Toyota.
You guys would have had to. You guys knew that you couldn't actually take the truck here, so you left it at home.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we walked all the way over here. Damn, we're so good at walking.
The truck at home.
But yeah, because you have the thing there, and you have the thing there.
But I think it's a good thing to just, kind of enjoy the Venice walks. Maybe a little stop around. I mean, we're close to the Peace. There's a route here.
You want to go?
So we just take the route, yeah.
You want to go like this?
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, we'll take the long route. No, I'm not joking. I mean it.
Okay.
You guys lazily drift yourselves on this current that seems to appear at Zarel's will. As you do, this does take you about an hour or so of travel.
Yay!
I like to think we hit this part, and we thought we were gonna go this way, and then we start turning. And it's like, oh.
It's like, no, I'm not done.
It adds another
are
like
just-
30 minutes to travel.
At least we get to see more of the city and any potential landmarks, I suppose.
Yeah, you guys know that back around here was whenever you guys had went to the underground that one time.
Oh yeah.
And
That
like,
means
and
the
you know, that was
shrine's
pretty
near there.
cool. And there was here there was a guy who was like pooping in the street.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't be pooping in the water. I don't like it.
Well, no, it wasn't in the water. It was in the street.
Oh, okay, whatever. I
Yeah,
guess the streets are sacred.
No one swims in the
I
street.
can't get rid of the there we go. But no, as you guys get around there, you do find that upon going out into the main section, he does see the streets alight with that white flame. You guys notice as one of the power armors makes its way a few roads up from you, seemingly lighting the different sconces as it goes. As he watches it, I guess you guys are right. They found some way to have those things hold it, I guess. Whenever we first saw those things, they apparently were made to hold a much stronger energy than we ever found. So I guess it makes sense.
A form of advancement from someone we know's world that was lost.
It's
Appar-
interesting.
Apparently, they are not too pleased that it's being used at all.
Give them my condolences. I don't really know what's happened in the last 5 years, but I can't very well just say yes or no to anything, as right now I don't know what to think. If you guys don't mind, I'd like to get the answers from my men myself.
I can take you to the
Oh,
tower.
of course.
No problem.
He just looks
I
over.
suppose.
I can make my way there.
Hmm.
Depending on what I find there, I may not like it. So we'll see what
No.
happens. I don't like the idea that we've changed our name to something much more aggressive than what I originally planned. That is not in the spirit of either myself or the other founder.
You just got a message here. They have responded to you going meh 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 meh. That's what you sound like. Meh 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 meh.
Oh, that'd be really odd because the other founder's dead.
It's a message from the damned.
This is, wait, what?
Hades told me.
With the other-
Hades told me.
Yeah, I made the peacekeepers with one of my friends, but
Was that
they've
not Tortolore?
no. Tor joined us around 5.5 years ago. She was a kid then. We were a little bit hesitant around her because she came from up above in the great tree, but she needed somewhere to go and she wanted to join the cause. We thought that having someone of her pedigree with us could give us something, but she never really got comfortable, at least while I was there. She was around whenever I got caught, but
What did you do to get into so much ire anyway?
he looks over to you. He looks hesitant. It's a long story. Roll me for your negotiation, Gilgamesh.
His curiosity keeps poking out, and negotiation keeps being used. 14.
14 altogether. It wasn't anything too grand. It was around then we were messing about with some of the technologies we had gained from going around. Oh, excuse me. Going around and finding the different crates from the different areas. A lot of the times, whenever things from other worlds show up, it's random, but it's not usually just something that is off moving about. A lot of the times it's actually just something that was in storage in another world or something like that. We had found a large amount of machinery that was around, and whenever we were trying to open it up, it turns out it wasn't machines.
What was it?
It was a creature.
Mm.
I didn't realize it was. There was no air holes in that damn thing. But whenever I opened up the crate, a creature came out, and unfortunately that creature attacked a lot of people.
No.
I'm not sure if it was because of it being cooped up all the time it was there, or if it was just in its nature or what, but whenever I had saw it go after, I tried to get my men away from it before anything. So in the end, to those who were around after the creature escaped, They thought that the peacekeepers let it loose for any reason, really. We were known as peaceful protesters, but there were some times whenever things got out of hand, so it just felt like another mess up on our part. In the end, the guard wasn't going to take no for an answer, so I just took the blame for it. It was my fault, after all. In the end, it caused a lot of trouble, not only for our people, but it hurt a lot of people, so I was ready to take my time, but then they sent me to that damn place. We had already thought that place was bad. We had been advocating for the release of a lot of the prisoners there, but to no avail. I don't think that even the higher-ups know exactly what was going on there, but some of them sure as hell did. Like I said, that VIP room there speaks for itself.
Someone would have had to know if they're that area.
I'm not entirely
So
sure who they
have
are.
to be quiet about it.
I'm not entirely sure who they were. Like I said, it only came down to the underground area the last half a year or so. No one ever really used it in that time, but definitely they used it beforehand. We had to clean that place up a lot. Either way, you can just think of it as somebody who didn't take a lot of precaution. I should have had more things check the area out instead of just opening what I thought the treasures would be all willy-nilly. Anyway.
How'd you pronounce that?
Oh, treasures, what?
Oh no, that's just a different dialect than I'm used to.
No, it's what everybody says. Everyone in every world.
No.
Oh, we all know about the treasures.
Yeah.
Oh, my world's the exception. Okay.
No, your world does it too. Anyway.
Every world does it forever.
You can't gaslight a witch.
That's me, the DM saying it. Your world does it too. So does yours. Definitely yours, Gilgamesh. Anyway, now I'm playing.
It's called Trent.
Only Hibikis doesn't, actually.
No, Hibikis made it. They're great.
They made it up. Canon now.
Hibiki's just like Habababa treasure.
Jesus.
I'm gonna make my way. You guys said you're over at that lighthouse, right?
You can't miss it. It's a shining dome of light.
Yeah. I'll send somebody over. If things end up going bad, I'll come over myself.
If you can meet the leader of the militia, then you do.
Oh,
If
right.
it all goes well.
Before anything, he goes over to Hibiki, and as he does, he passes on to him the keychain that had the little cage on it, the little bird cage. Here you go. I'll hand this to you because you're such a silent, stoic man, and you can decide who to hand it to later.
As they grab
or keep it yourself.
They grab it in the most dramatic way possible and give a nod. And slowly turn back, their cape in the wind.
They had a whole thing. You know, I know you crushed my hand. You know.
Yeah, the classics.
As Joda starts making his way away, you see that Blobathan watches as he goes. Not sure what to do. Blobathan looks around, unsure.
You need to follow your heart, Blobathan.
Blobathan looks back at you. Ghastly?
You should always follow your heart. I mean, I don't know where your heart is, but if you could find one.
Ghastly? Floats over towards you. Gets right up next to you.
Oh, that's my pocket where the cheese is. I had one left.
Ghastly! He makes a big old face and sticks his tongue out in surprise and tries to scare you. And he flies away.
He flies back towards Joda.
He's so scary. I'm gonna miss him.
Look at that Edgar Allan Poe. They made a friend.
Your Litwick which you don't know to actually be Litwick, but your Litwick seems to look back up at you, still inside of its little fucking lantern. It doesn't know what to do. It's been kidnapped. As long as it stays in its lantern, he's okay.
No. I would kidnap you.
I told him he liked it, but he didn't listen, I suppose.
You guys do find, as he goes to leave, and as Blobothan makes his way to him, he brings his hand out toward Blobothan. As he does, he seems to hold Blobothan in one hand, look back toward the wall with the other, and upon looking to the wall, you see that he seems to crouch down and jump.
Oh.
And as he jumps, he lands on the wall.
Whoa.
You know, the wall you guys took an elevator to get down.
Whoa.
As he jumps up toward the wall, he looks back to you guys, Blobothan gripping onto him with his teeth.
Oh.
He then waves and jumps down.
That is going on the schedule for the next time we meet Ragnar.
He is so talented.
You guys have seen something. You're not sure exactly what it can mean. Some kind of a high jump. Anyway.
Oh, fuck you, Dingo.
Is that why they were crouching?
Crouching tiger, hidden dragon. And the dragon is the
I
pin,
was
he's right
wondering.
there.
I was wondering why they were glowing when they were crouching.
As you guys are left alone, at this point, you guys have been out for around most of the day. Currently, there are several places you guys can make your way to. Do you guys want to make your way home to rest after your one fight? Or do you guys have anything else you would like to do?
Should we deliver the egg to Siphius, wherever the fuck they're still hiding?
Definitely a good idea, yeah.
Yep.
You had heard from Siphius that they would not be too far away from you, from the area you guys are in currently, because you guys did give them two eggs already.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We're taking the raft up to the lighthouse, right? We're not just going to leave it at the peace takers.
Oh, you can if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, it's ours now. We're just looking outside like, what the fuck?
Hold on, you would go all the way.
Also,
to
it's
the
Sorel's
lighthouse.
boat now. Their ship.
There we go, all the way to the lighthouse.
This is a rail's boat.
Zarel,
It's gonna be like Ark.
Yeah.
you guys, it's very funny that we say it like this because
Yeah.
there's water right here.
No fucking way does that lead to the river.
Perfect.
You did it.
We can build a dock. We can build a little jetty here for the raft.
I have so many
We
ideas.
can have Macho and Bosco construct a little jetty.
We're gonna have a jetty right
on,
here. It's gonna be great.
We make you guys a little.
Little raft. And no, we don't need carts anymore. We need a raft. Now.
Oh, it occurs
you
me
go.
never actually told you guys the second part of that whole thing.
There you go. There's your raft.
I was going to tell you, but we're kind of doing something like going into a dungeon. It was a whole thing. Did I tell you about the fishman?
Fishmen.
I did not tell you about the fishman. Oh boy.
Like you.
Well, not like me. I'm a Cherished. It's a different thing.
Arlong.
Tell us about
Wrong
fishmen.
fishman.
I had told you I had two things that I had mentioned and talked about when I was talking to the sea. The first one was the thing about the going over to the area up to the east whenever we were capable of. But the other one was I suppose an exchange of information. The sea had been keeping by the currents a group of, I believe. Again, I'm being, I guess, suppose, kind of pejorative here. I can't think of a better term. Aquatic sapient beings, creatures of the water, who had a vested interest in coming over for if I was talking about it, it would not be because they had good relations. I'm gonna say it.
What was mentioned? It was a group of aquatic beings, not any one race of them, just a bunch of
a bunch of them,
a bunch of sweet sea dwelling races that were in opposition to the rule of this place.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
They do not appear to be favorable to the rule of this land, and well, the currents are no longer keeping that. So, information. Oh, there's Fully.
So
Sorry, I'm here whenever exposition needs to be said. So you're saying, that there is a bunch of sea dwellers that are coming to this place. Did they mention anything else where they were going?
They did. I believe it was somewhere around. I wish I could just look at this map and remember. I remember we marked it at some point.
It was around. You know that they're going somewhere near one of the shores, which means it is either going to be here, here, or here.
You just here, hold up the map that you found. Here, I'll show you.
holds out, man.
Yeah. There's we're going to one of the shores. So there's the areas near us, which are here.
Oh, my bad. There's also one other place.
There's more shores.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or they could be going to the Itty.
So it'd be nya, nya, or nya.
So to be fair, no one's going to the Itty, so there's this shore, and that big shore, which is mostly shore, and that shore over there, which is no, they're going in one of those directions. I don't know which one.
That direction.
I suppose I'm just being the deliverer of the message here.
But there are things you guys know in all of those directions.
Yeah. There's so many things everywhere.
What is one to do? There are so many things.
These fishermen are aggressive.
They were described as being in opposition of the rule.
Yeah.
So they're against the king.
Yeah. So that could mean anything at this point. I don't think they were receiving TLDRs about the country imploding.
What kind of heartless do you think infest the darkness of the ocean?
Maybe they are like fish shaped. That'd be cool. And they have like the little antenna like hanging on top. Could you imagine like a little anglerfish, but it's like a heartless and it's got hold on.
Oh no.
with the little lantern.
Crab, take notes. Crab, take notes.
So it's like an anglerfish, right? And then the little antenna is like the little angler bulb.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah, you got it.
And then the heart emblem is the dangly.
yeah, you got it, God.
That's perfect. That was perfect. All I did was hit the little eye before the angry eyes and make it better.
Speaking of Crab taking notes.
To find it.
Speaking of Crab taking notes.
Maybe it had some kind of weapon.
Just have to go.
Where are we? I've not seen it.
That's the White House map.
It's over
there we
here,
go.
Lily.
There we go.
Oh my god. Speaking of Crab taking notes, Crab about 6 minutes ago gave $60. It says a card to Hibiki for his amazing role playing. I really felt it in my soul when he said "habababa." But yes, I already gave it to him though. He's got it down there. I gave it to him whenever I saw it earlier. He has 3 now.
Yeah.
Get a little gun.
This is my gun song.
But if they hate Akron, then Tor will try to absorb them into their military. They're smart. Who knows? Maybe they won't like Tor.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Doesn't matter to us that much.
It matters to wherever we plan on putting whatever kind of trust we're going to go with. Currently, we're working with Tor, so that could be a beneficial thing. However, from what we just learned, Tor has turned whatever this resistance was into a much darker thing than it was supposed to be.
Human hearts tend to corrupt everything they come in contact with.
Not to mention, Zarel, you always seem to talk favorably of the king of this place.
I do like him. So far, it doesn't mean I have pretty good opinions.
Does that mean that you're ready to try to tell people to do things with him, despite what we know of some of his people doing strange experimentations?
Okay, you've got me there.
Because currently, seems the biggest problem with wanting to aid that king is the fact that that one that is off to the north is apparently going to go crazy, and the other one that helped create whatever they are has been experimenting on the innocent around this place.
It's not great, no.
So far, the only thing we've not seen from... Oh, the only thing that could be considered... what's the word? Deplorable, I think, is from Prescott, and that's mostly because it seems his organization dissolved.
At this point, we still don't know if Akron is who we should be getting behind or the ones who oppose him. At the moment, the only surefire thing we have is the people who are here that we have created ourselves.
And the Defender up in the mountains with the rest of that technology. And
Even then, there are dark forces around here that could be persuaded one way or another. We cannot forget about the one who is apparently skulking up above. It's the one that has that connection with Hibiki's world. Grr, hubba, grr, grr, cube. Yes, Hibiki.
Whoa. Yeah. He has two of those Defenders.
Can you say that on TV?
It's...
Grr, hubba, murder justice, says Emerald.
Yeah, I get it.
Finally, you're on my page. Let's go.
We could go and speak with Michel more, see if he's still available. He said that he was sticking around for a little bit longer now that he has that power, but that was an entire day ago. Almost.
In all honesty, to be frank, I am not entirely trusting of Michel either.
Is that so?
He's aided us, but there's something not right.
I don't follow.
Well, Michel does seem to have a different opinion of the king than a lot of we've seen of him so far.
No. We've proven time and again we are capable of breaking his prison. He was locked away with extremely powerful magics, extremely detrimental magics. There must be some other reason why Akron locked him away. His secrets, from what I've been observing, well, detrimental can't possibly be that damning in this world.
Something about how he knows secrets about Akron, right? At the same time, we avoided mentioning him to him. Perhaps if you are thinking of any kind of thing to say, we should bring it up to Akron himself then. See what he has to say. That is a risky move. It could very well put Michel against us.
Could very well mean the end of Michel, and so far he's been helpful. He has uses. But
he's been going too. I like him.
There's something about him.
That's the problem, though, isn't it, Zarel? Michel has been kind to us, as has Lord Akron, but Michel has told us terrible things about Lord Akron. And the reason that Michel is locked away is because of Akron as well. At the same time, if what you have felt from him is true, so far the only thing we have seen from him is going against that. He wishes to have shows of power, but he is too scared of his people or too scared of scaring them to do so. That was 40 years ago that he was locked away, but the only bad thing I'm seeing so far of going over to Akron is this god person.
An obstacle you could try to remove.
I'd say that it would be good to go and see Lord Akron, but as long as that person is in the way, the one that apparently experimented on all those animals and had some connection to that prison we went to, I am against being on whatever side he is on at the moment.
That is about as wise as I believe, yes. It's the part I can't fully understand is that person and how they fit in all of this.
They seem to be relatively all right whenever we were all against Cocklacot, but perhaps that was just him wanting to get rid of Cocklacot.
Thing of convenience. More and more of this god reminds me of my brother. In all the worst ways.
The only thing we know is someone is going to be going and speaking with that person up in the north. That, Night Fury. The only way we could even understand much of anything is if we go to them. We know that either Akron or someone around him will go there, and seeing the connection between her and that gob fellow, it may very well be him.
And if it's him, she may end up in one of those tubes.
At the same time, we are running very close to the clock of which they will get rather upset, correct? But
A rage.
But we do have one thing we did not have before.
And what might that be?
Well, if you look at that map there, as they show it, we have a raft now.
That is true.
We don't have to go around all these different areas. We don't have to go around that forest that much. If we decide to, we could just go straight to the heart of that forest. It should cut down on a lot of time, but it would still be cutting it rather close to when that person would go berserk.
We wouldn't happen to have... No, that's silly. Never mind. Forget I was asking anything. I've never asked anything in my life.
If we get to them before they go berserk, then we'll have a better chance of speaking to them. However, it will also be dangerous to stay there for too long.
You'll just beat them into submission when they turn feral. It's simple.
Perhaps too simple. But no,
What do you think's around? Would your raft be able to get us there in any good amount of time? Maybe you could commune with that person and see if they can rush us there a bit sooner? Or do you think that would be asking too much of them?
I suppose I could commune, but it feels a little like asking too much, honestly, considering that we haven't been able to do anything else of it.
Either way, even if we do not, the raft should get us there quicker. We would still be a little bit close to the time, since we spent the day doing this over at the prison, but it would be relatively good as long as nothing stops us in the woods.
Well, every moment that we talk about it is a moment that we're not doing it.
Do you want to head there now, or do you want to stay around here for a little longer? Does anybody need anything?
Not need anything, but since we have the seats sauce...
Did you see that Sorrow's like literally like at 40 health? But he's still ready, baby!
For resources and all that, are there any, perchance, legends of pirate treasures or anything of the like?
Resource it. If we need to stock on supplies, well, There's a supplier.
Well, yes, but I assume in a world like this, the pirates must be very magically inclined, having some of the magic that may be banned in some areas.
And where would we find a pirate?
Well, I don't know. That's why I was
Also,
asking.
what is a pirate?
Oh, you see, when an anime fan and a sub company don't like each other very much,
They
It's like a
already don't
thief
care.
for the water.
They're understandable. I know thieves. Zero must be
They'll go
unhappy.
over here and talk to you,
Yeah.
Zarel. You're over here.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. You just hear from outside. I am waiting.
Do you not need
You know, like
rest?
those NPCs
Steve?
that sit in your drafts in Skyrim?
Yeah. Are you sure you don't need rest?
Well, I suppose I could use it, but honestly, again, if we believe that we can cut it close, then every moment that we're not going, it's not cutting it close.
With how we
This
were
is
doing
Always
things
being made of a
earlier,
new friend is always more I can handle.
with how we were doing things earlier, it took us around an hour or two to do what all we did before. It took us maybe another hour to get here. It might take us around, with the raft, 2 hours to get to where the area is on this map. That's a lot better than the day travel it was going to take going around the different areas throughout.
Indeed.
See, it's already improving our choices there.
I find this to be reasonable. We will leave.
All right. Goes back in the beard.
Zarel,
Hmm.
we're up.
All right.
Salute.
We're gonna go straight into the thing. Let's go.
Obviously, we're gonna drop the fucking egg off in the care of someone here because we're not bringing that to the fucking Fury person.
No,
No, we're
it's
not. No,
fine.
we're
No,
not.
you don't have to worry about that. Just take it with you.
No, you know what?
Here, Sam. Take care of
Dracovic,
it.
watch it.
Who's
Give
watching
Sam
it?
please don't give it to Sam every minute.
Who you have?
What's
Who
he
you want to
gonna
have
do,
watch it?
sell it? You would never
Maybe.
sell a child.
Hmm.
Who do you want to leave the egg in the care of? Currently, there's no Siphius around.
honestly, I would trust Macho and Bosco as the most, outside of maybe Rosa.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
You
They're
guys make your
natives,
way
They respect it.
as Macho and Bosco would come to check out the new raft that is around. I mean, as a woodsman, he's like, oh, it's like a woods worker. He's like, oh shit. As you guys call them forward, you guys hand over the egg to Macho. He takes it. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll hold on to it for you. Doesn't seem like this is a great place to have a raft, though. There's no port. There's no anything for you to put it on. How were you able to keep it here? It didn't float off or anything.
Or is this
Well,
around?
It's a little
We
friend
have-
that we call the sea.
Well, I could make there be something you could at least tie it to by the time you come
Very
back.
nice.
Hmm.
Of
Could
cour-
be
and
like
of
a
course,
little
we'll be
area
paid for it, right?
boats.
Gilgamesh is already reaching
Thumbs
for his
up.
little money chip.
Oh, do you have offerings for our little friend here?
How much of it are you gonna hand them, Gilgamesh?
I don't know numbers. He just kind of he just tosses it at them. It's like, take what you think is right.
He looks to you. He looks to his dad. He hands it off to his dad.
I will need it back to collect more.
As he hands it to his dad, Macho looks to it. I suppose this should be enough. It's fine. This should be enough. We're just putting a stake in the ground. Fine. As he will hand you back your money, you note that the number on your money has gone down somewhat. Darn. How could it do
At least
such
he
a
thinks
thing?
it's down.
You think
At
it's
least he
you
thinks
think it's down.
The
It's
symbols have changed.
the symbols have changed a wee bit. You're sure that there was an amount in there, and now there is another amount.
Okay. Okay, 1,000. Okay.
You don't know that.
I know. I know that, but Gilgamesh doesn't know that. This is my I am so happy I made him a liver. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah, as Gilgamesh is like, oh yes, like a jillion.
Gilgamesh can't he hasn't been able to compartmentalize that this is considered treasure because he's used to gold and jewels and items as treasure.
This is nothing. This isn't even a thing.
This is just a single thing. How could this be a treasure hoard?
You said it weird.
It's treasure.
Yeah, that's the weird part of that sentence I said. Yeah, not the entirety of it. Anyway.
As you guys are about to head off, you do find that Macho goes and stands on the raft a little bit. He's like, let me just inspect this. As he goes around to all sides of it, making sure that everything is going good. Because you're on it, Zarel, everything's very calm and very sturdy. So as they're like putting their feet on, it's like, oh, very nice, very good.
Yeah.
Made from very good wood, apparently.
Yeah, it's great.
As he goes around, I have just the thing for it. Give me one moment. As Macho goes back, you find that whenever he returns, he has a little pouch on his stomach that seems to be holding the egg. But as that is holding onto the egg, he gets onto the thing as well. He goes to the very front of the raft, and as he does, he puts down a bit of a long stick that seems to hook in underneath where some of the raft is connected at the bottom, where one of the pieces of wood meets the rope. As he does, you see him put in a long, seemingly hooked stake of metal into the area. As he does, he moves it around a bit, seems to etch it into the wood slightly, and as he does, he makes his way back over toward where you are, Muna. Not knowing what it is, he takes the lantern and puts it on it.
Nope.
There you are. Now your light can be on there. You don't have to hold it anymore.
That's not just a light, silly.
Hmm?
Look inside.
Do not open it.
He was about to open it. He was about to open it.
Why did you stop them?
I do not wish the raft to burn.
Oh, there's a little creature in there.
Yes.
I want to open it.
Well, you can't, otherwise you will burn.
Oh, I would never do that. I will make sure to make a better hook for you later. Step.
No,
step,
you
step,
can burn. It's
step,
very easy to burn.
Step. I'm gonna work on making a hook out of the best stuff I can find. Oh, that little guy's gonna have everything. Oh God. Bosco just walks away. You guys have left the egg with Bosco and Macho.
Yay! When do we come back and we put a gigantic fried egg?
It's wonderful. Do you guys love it?
Well, I am hungry.
Do you guys love it? Siphius just fucking shows up as a red shade.
I'm still hungry.
Zarel.
He didn't pick up on the Cherished thing. He's like, what's the fucked up egg? We'll make a weird omelet.
No, even worse, it's like, did you not understand what that was? Oh, I understand perfectly. Come on, Zarel. Be a cannibal. Be like me.
God damn it. All right.
He has a little spot now.
Yeah, Poe has a little spot. Look at him. All right, let's see if we can maybe take a sit down and rest on the way up there.
It's only going to take a couple of hours to get there. If you guys want to take a rest, you will probably have to go a little bit on the slow side, or you have to make some kind of a camp whenever you get to where you're going.
Fair. I don't know how to do that. Gilgamesh doesn't. He sleeps in a cave.
Gilgamesh tries to get like some shut-eye, thinking, there's no way we'll get there that fast.
Wee, my friend, the sea.
As you guys travel, night fully comes. You do find yourselves reaching the shores of the forest relatively quick within the next couple of hours, thanks to your new raft. The raft being probably the best thing you guys have gotten on that little adventure that you went on.
Yeah.
Transportation.
We'll see what happens with it next time, but so far, yes.
As you guys get there,
We have to get rid of the prison map, so to.
No, we'll keep it there for a bit.
I miss Super Jail already.
You guys
That's a lot.
find
That's a lot I
yourselves.
missed years.
You guys find yourselves on the new shores of this forest.
Oh Jesus Christ!
What's up?
Deco, I desire your approval on a thing
Uh-oh.
from Kerbozy.
Uh-oh.
Is it perfect?
How unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Perfect.
Please tell me it's the silly little lantern fish.
It's perfect. It's amazing. I like that from what I'm looking at, you might have done something different with that because from what I can see of the eyes. Am I correct on that? Am I correct on what you're doing with that? Or am I not correct? Yes? Okay. It makes a lot of sense why that is on the thing now. Why it would be doing such a... Don't worry about it. Anyway, so...
Oh my...
You guys...
Oh my god!
You guys would find yourselves... bloop, on the shore of this area. As you approach it and you pull your raft a little bit onto the ways here. It is currently very late at night. Bloop. Let me get some good night music. Let me get like a night kind of thing, like nighttime and very night, the night. That'll work.
Nighttime music.
As the four of you make your way onto the section here, you look into the forest. At this point, this deep into the forest, you can see just from the outside of things, looking slightly over the trees, what appears to be the red bricks of whatever castle or whatever it is that seems to be in the center of this forest. Looking in, you can also tell a lot of the forest seems to be somewhat watered down. You find that quite a bit of the forest seems to have water throughout the areas of the under the trees and through the roots, as if whatever flooding that was happening seems to have affected it up here. Maybe there was a different kind of flood, or maybe some kind of backup from the dam you guys had done something else to it, or maybe it was always like this. But it does seem like this forest seems to be somewhat sunken into the waters as you look about it as well. That is very much noticeable a wee bit when you look at it from above Auvergnat, where you can see like a bit of the water going into it. Also, you will find that while this shore here seems to be somewhat away from it, looking into the forest, you do find that there is a bit of snow-covered area as well going through it. Upon getting to that point, looking beyond the area as you guys are looking to make your way further into this place, we do have a little bit of time left if you guys would like to try to make your way further into here. At the moment, however, let me make sure that I have something. Because if I don't have it here, I should have it in my own thing. Make sure. Not there. Ah, right. Never mind. You do find as you look at the upper parts of the woods once again, over toward where the stone and brick of the castle is, you also see a slight bit of smoke coming from where the trees are meeting some of the snowier trees, a little bit off to the north of where you are. And by north, I mean if we look at things this way, you guys are technically on this shore, so it'd be like that technically, but we're doing it from this side. So I've already drawn on this side, so we're doing it that way. You guys find a little bit up to the north of where you are. There is a bit of smoke. Let me put the thing here so you guys know what north is. There you go.
But where there's smoke, there's fire.
You guys can make your way to the north toward the smoke, or you guys can make your way over toward where the stone is into the eastern area of the forest, or you guys can head over toward where a lot of the water is and the southern part of the forest.
Or we can go home.
Or you can leave. You can go back.
We travel all the way over here and go, well, that's fun, let's leave.
I have an idea. Let's leave.
Well, I did come here with an objective in mind.
Yeah, it's find an area, go in there.
But
The issue is,
you can't help but worry. The place is flooded, and something over there is burning.
Shall we? Well, we're going to investigate. There's no. Let's just go. I was saying something.
That's the thing, though, Lily. There are 3 things potentially to investigate.
North is burning, east is castle, south is flooding.
Let's go to the fire. The fire spreads faster.
Of course, you would have fight for pyromania.
Excuse me.
Often people burn things when they're around for warmth, for some sort of food, so I don't see why not.
And did you see Hades' leg?
Shut up. God damn it.
Shall I show you what's beneath my mantle?
Oh my fucking god. Okay, character time. I don't like it when I see smoke rising from the forest.
Neither do I.
As
Let's start moving.
As you guys seem to have a more of an idea of going off to the north for where you see the bit of flames that are coming up. Upon going far enough into the forest, a little ways until you get to around where some of the more snowy trees are showing themselves. I don't have the snowy trees at the moment. However, I do have this.
Proposes new what?
I do have this. Aha.
The beautiful blank
I have
space.
the square. Look at it. Look at my square. It's so square.
My god.
So squared up.
There are so many trees around. It's great. You don't even have to see them really.
This bitch is
But
double squared up for real.
No, don't worry. We got
by the
training
way-
on Sunday.
By the way, is this scaled? Like, if I go to draw on it, is it big or small?
It's small. There you go. Oh, trees, nature.
As you
I
all-
do have a file for you if you want a bigger square.
oh, don't worry about bigger square. As you make your way into said place, you do find what the smoke in the forest is. You find what appears to be a small campfire. Bloop.
Let's gather around
In the
the
center of the forest.
campfire.
And of course, as soon as you guys start getting close to it, you guys start hearing music.
Music man.
Music man!
I miss him already.
He's still on GT Live, it's fine.
I know. It's not the same.
It's not
It's
the
exactly the
same.
same.
It's exactly the same, but not the same.
Same. E.
As you find, upon getting close enough into this area, another familiar face.
Of course.
It's you. Okay, anyway, oh, it's you.
It's you! I always hated you! You
What?
piece of shit.
How?
But no, as you would make your way into the area, you would find, is this the one that I like it? I don't know if that's the one I like it. Is this the one? That is not the one. Is this the one? Yeah, that's the one. As you all approach, the music from the campfire is getting louder and louder until you guys find what appears to be the demon, the one from before. Whenever you guys had gotten the very strange the very strange message about going too far into the underground and not touching things and not stealing from the place. And then because you guys got that information, you didn't piss off a fucking god that was in there. Also,
That
you
was
saw
very
him.
nice.
Also, you saw him over at the place with Ragna eating ramen.
Yeah, it's important to stay
And now-
full.
And
He's-
now
he's
this
hungry.
time Hibiki's the one that's unable to respond.
As he gets there, or as you all get there, he seems to look out for you. Oh, hey, hold on. I'm getting into a groove.
All right then. Sits down and listens. Wait, there's a fire. Oh wait, that's a campfire. Okay, I'll listen. Oh, but there's a flood.
A flood.
Yes, over there. Points.
Oh, you're talking about the area in this forest here? This place is always kind of swampy. I wouldn't worry too much on it. The trees are pretty resilient. Though it's a little bit higher than it usually is because all the snow's been melting.
Hmm.
This is natural.
As natural as it gets. Why, you suddenly have an interest in anything going on up through here? I'll tell you now, these forests are not for tourists.
My interest in forests and mountainous regions on my own. But it's good to know.
Well, thank you again for helping me with my little speech problem. Still can't find the witch that did it.
Still on about.
They're somewhere around here. Well, maybe not here, but they were around here at one point.
Why do you want to go after them now that your speech is better?
I mean, they cursed me.
Well, yes, but maybe they had a reason. Maybe it's best to let this one go.
That's an interesting way to go about it. I don't know if you all
hurt others.
I don't know if you all understand it too much, but I think that you do. He points over to you, Muna. You understand things, but you feel it from the other side, don't you? Not all witches use their curses for lessons. Some of them use them for, well, punishments. Some of them use them for gain in some way. Others just use them for fun. And I'm not sure what kind of a witch is the one that did that to me. But what I can say is, cursing a kid to speak in rhyme and leaving him alone for 10 years isn't the best way to teach a lesson, I think. Especially whenever I remember it clear. There is only one path out of here, she said to me. She said, if the curse that lie in the heart of my throat were to stay with me, I feel that I would find myself without. He stops himself as if he's about to rhyme, and then goes, if it stayed with me until I came of age in my people, I would no longer be able to speak again. You've all saved me from that, and I do appreciate it very much. I was able to find someone who could trust me enough to do such a thing. But they still haven't taken the other thing they did to me away.
And
There's
what
a
might
second
that
thing.
be?
Well, he motions up to his horns.
No, so those aren't natural.
They're as natural as they get around here. There are people who are born with such afflictions. I've seen off-worlders quite a lot about them. Myself, it was a curse. One that changed my form and changed my tongue. to a point where no one would trust me. Do you find yourself, whenever you at all helped me before, do you think that the average person would see someone apparently talking in riddles and rhyme and wish to risk getting cursed themselves by aiding them?
Considering,
I suppose so.
considering this place is filled with people from across existence, and at least one person would be willing to do that for you.
Yeah. I tried. Quite a lot. Those who I found who were like me, I couldn't get them to do much of anything. I don't know why. Anytime they tried to break the curse, they were unable to. Yet, anytime I tried to talk to someone who had some magic in them, a lot of them thought that I was trying to trick them, or move on to whatever their talents would be, steal them from myself. The only ones who I was able to find a way to go around, motions over towards Zarel, was you, hero. Perhaps I
Well, it's
needed
good to
a
see that you're at least free in one sense.
Perhaps I needed a Cherished to do so, or perhaps I needed someone who had everything to gain and nothing to lose, like yourself. At least that's how you see the world. I don't know. All I know is I was given this curse whenever I was 14 years old. I don't think that I did anything for it, but at the same time, perhaps I can look through with a tainted lens as well. I'll never know until I find them, will I?
I suppose not.
Which is why I cannot leave it alone. But it is also why I can search for them even without any sort of aid from those around me. I have learned magics in my way. I have learned ways of getting information even with the most sealed of lips. And that is through dreams. I've been able to go to many places in dreams. I can go through your dreams, those around me's dreams. I've even seen dreams of those from other worlds.
Oh, you can go quite far then.
Only problem is, in all those dreams, I've yet to find her. I will eventually. I'll go through as many.
nightmares.
Nightmares
Well,
and
you had to-
dreams both lie in the realm of sleep. I could go and check on whatever I could through nightmares, but I could also find myself being trapped by them. You've heard of Dream Eaters, correct?
Points to Pikachu.
Yeah. There is.
I suppose they come in all shapes. Yes, sure.
Whatever, man.
Well, there are other Dream Eaters, the opposites of them, that we do call nightmares. The bad dreams, things born of dark inside the realm of sleep. The realm of sleep, however, is usually harmless. Usually nightmares are fleeting, and dreams as well in some cases. But there are those who hold on to them. And for those, a special shop I made myself into. The Dreamer's Traverse. Tell your friends.
Hey, move that. I'm kidding.
A shop in the realm of dreams.
I've been able to use my connections through people's dreams as well as my own magic to create such a place. Which is why I told you all last time, if you ever wish to visit it, just use that coin. I believe that one has it now. Points to Hibiki. I believe Hibiki took it last time. I can't remember.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
That's fine.
did.
But I've not seen you all since you've spent time there. None of you have needed anything?
Not particularly. We've been really quite rather busy.
That's fine. If there's ever a time that any of you feel the need to check on it in your dreams, be sure to let that one know. You'll get another one if we have a good interaction in our dreams. Though, if we have a bad interaction, you'll probably be banned from there. I don't think any of you
understood.
I don't think any of you have anything to worry about. From what I've seen, you're very nice people. You've been protecting this place. You've been watching over everything, even while I pursue my selfish desires. I can do those things because I know that people like you are around solving the problems here. And if I am to aid you in any way that I can, I would be honored to. As for the forest to the south, the marshes of the forest here, that is one of the reasons why this castle came to ruin, the one off to the east. This place has a tendency to freeze over, and as it does, it breaks the land below it when it thaws. But the land's been thawing a lot more often lately. It's been thawing rapidly recently, turning everything into the flooded state you see it here. It's not just anything that is doing it, however. I believe it to be some kind of magic, or maybe even something from the great tree itself, though that is hard to think of. The tree itself is dead, after all.
What is it?
It is, almost a mountain now, I would say it. The tree itself has been like that for ever since I would know it. Probably even farther beyond. It has been sort of a labyrinth of petrified wood. Imagine how old that thing is. It has probably been
really
here
old.
since it's probably been here since the dawn of this world.
That's quite a long time.
I mean, look at the size of it. It used to be much bigger before the top fell off.
Top fell off.
That's what made this great lake up here. At least that's what people think. I
He
don't
just
know
looks
all,
out towards the lake.
I don't have all the answers, obviously, but the land here is in such a shape that if the top of a giant tree were to have fallen, it would relatively make the space here, though who would have moved the remains of it, or did it just rot away and slide into the ocean? Who's to say? Why was only the stump remained? Did something break it? Did something fall into it? Was it some kind of a celestial event? Who knows?
But
The
there are
lore of this
people-
world is hard to discern. Only the original Cherished would ever know. You were saying, Gilgamesh?
People live at the top of that.
Yes. The place is actually rather sturdy. Decently flat, too, as you go up to it. Over the course of time, it's been renovated and moved, and at this point, there is a large castle that resides up there, where our king stays. In that large castle, it's said that the labyrinth beneath is a test or a trial of sorts for those who wish to live there, unless you have connections with the people of the upper city, at least. Even those who live in the upper city, however, you can't just be rich enough to live up there. You have to be born as someone who lived there, or have been going through the trials yourself. You can always visit the Great Tree, but living there, no, you have to earn that.
Yes. Perhaps them building prevents the tree from springing back to life.
Nah, that tree is dead. As I said, petrified wood and all. It has been long that way. That tree would not sprout. The wood itself is basically rock. But who knows? Perhaps it is meant to be that way. Maybe it was always stone, for all we know. Maybe what we know as the Great Tree was always just a very strange, misshapen rock. Either way, it's impressive. But to the castle here, that was its detriment. The castle here used to be the holdings of the first dragons, the ones who first held this place in regard. But ever since our current king moved his castle up to the Great Tree, this one lays abandoned. And it was only abandoned because of the marshland around it. Eventually, the forest will swallow that brick building because of the water and the cracks that come around from this place, from the thawing and freezing of this place. Eventually, this old castle, this relic of a forgotten time, will fall down into the marshes and forever be lost.
And you think its rapid thawing is unnatural?
I believe it to be. I don't think it's just the world getting hotter or anything of the sort, otherwise it wouldn't freeze again as quickly as it does. No, I think something or someone is making it thaw. To what goal, I don't know. But if it has anything to do with that witch, that's why I'm here. Perhaps I can search through the dreams of those who inhabit this place.
If you encounter this witch, how likely are you to find the reasoning before you strike?
You can see me right now. There's no real way for me to have a preemptive strike. I am just a bard. And a very successful dream shop entrepreneur. But I will say, if I don't like what they say, I could be persuaded to have bad relations with them. I am not as forgiving as to not hate someone. But he moves around and shows his gear. I just have bare minimum amount of equipment on me. I have something to defend myself, but if a witch were to be the end of my scorn, the only way I would take them down is if they didn't know. No, I will most likely try to find out why they did it before anything. That is the entire reason, after all. Why did they curse someone so young? Did I do something wrong, or was I in the wrong place at the right time, or the wrong time? I don't know.
Just know that it's not always an easy answer, so please, from a witch, I just ask you not to be clouded by hatred. See if the hatred is deserved before you strike. There are many that let their passions get rid of lives that didn't need to be ended for reasons that had little to do with a crime worthy of death.
I will tell you now, it is hard for me to think of them having a good reason for this, Muna. But because you all had saved me from losing my voice, yet I still have the visage you see before me. To be fair, I've gotten used to it. But, even though I can't think of a good reason they did this, it would have to be a pretty bad reason for me to want to kill them, I would think at this point. That wouldn't be the case if I was still under that curse. But for now, it would have to be pretty damning for me to want to strike. Who knows? Maybe I'll have an answer for you the next time we meet.
Very well.
I hope you all have fruitful gains from whatever it is you wish to find here. The swamp down below has many things to find if you don't mind getting a little dirty. But if your journey is taking you toward the castle, well, I would make your visit brief. Sometimes that castle gets a little rowdy, and I feel that it's going to get rowdy again soon.
We already know about Night Fury.
Night Fury?
The resident.
So there is someone that stays there.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to speak with them before they fall into their blood rage.
If they're in that castle, I'll see if I can't find their dreams tonight. Either way. Partake in my campfire if you wish. If I have anything that would aid you, go right ahead. Oh, and be sure, if you plan to have any sort of rest, he motions over toward one of the trees, you may use my door if you wish.
Is
Your
there a
door.
door?
You find what appears to be a door just in front of a tree. Not on a tree, in front of a tree.
What? What?
Oh, there it is.
Why do you just have a door?
You can check it out for yourself.
Fuck it, he'll open it. He'll go and open it.
Gilgamesh, you make your way over toward the door. As you do, you find that the door opens. Again, the door is not connected to anything. It is not on the bark of the tree. When you open it, you expect that you might hit the tree with the door swinging inwards. But instead, you find a room on the other side of this door. You find what appears to be a large open room. Looking along on the inside, you see a almost a bizarre looking area. You remember sort of something similar from your world, the large shop-like area that was outside of the Colosseum that you had gone to before, where everyone would peddle their wares. As you open it up, however, you see an empty bazaar. It's completely shrouded in this large room, and off to the other side, you see yet another set of doors, though these seem to lead to smaller rooms, one room being open, revealing a bed.
Would love to have some out there.
He has a magnificent mansion.
What is... How?
Welcome to the Dreamer's Traverse. Tell your friends.
He hesitantly steps inside.
You guys see Gilgamesh step inside this open door. This just has, on to all of your guys looks, it leads to nothing. As Gilgamesh steps inside, he disappears.
You see, he almost like look around the corner on the other side, like, and see nothing. Just, Wait, you see he disappears?
Gilgamesh disappears to them. You walk into the bazaar.
I can't believe he died.
Oh,
Well,
wonderful.
I always knew this would happen.
If I turn around, do I see the exit still?
Yep.
Cool.
Why wouldn't
Does
you?
anything? Yeah, that's true. Is there anything in this place, or is it all just
Like I
empty?
said, it just appears to be this very large open area, almost as large as like a courtyard, that just has a bunch of stalls, as if they are, again, like a bazaar, a place for a lot of people to sell and trade wares. And off to the very end of it, behind what appears to be the main stall, there are several other doors, one of them being open, revealing a bed. And by bed, I mean it's sort of like a hammock. To those of you outside that would know that this is a magnificent mansion, I mean outside as in people who are off in the ether world talking to me right now. Hello, chat, as well as the people who are in the same room as me. And by people who are in the same room as me, I mean the people in Discord. If this is magnificent mansion, he definitely could have made stuff that wasn't hammocks. But they're hammocks, you see.
He is one of it.
Man just likes hammocks.
Just likes hammocks, man. Hammocks are great.
You learned this magic, Philly.
Not from a Jedi.
It's just a simple magic. I mean, as I said, I am just a bard. It's magic that will displace. Nothing more. Also, for those of you outside of this is a big spell. Don't worry about it. Anyway, no, it's just simple magic.
Isn't
Yeah, it's fine.
Magnificent Mansion 7th level magic?
Don't worry about that. How about?
There's only 9 levels of magic.
Don't worry about that. How about?
What the fuck's this left? Anyway.
Krebs
Easy
says you see a very skittish girl trying to sell motorcycle parts.
Motorcycle parts for money. Motorcycle parts for money.
It's just like you just
You see a guy.
like
You see a
muff.
guy off in the distance trying to sell fucking the Goma skin that he has. Like, buy it.
Gilgamesh just sees like a muff, and it's like, how much for this club?
Sugar dicks and beats. Sugar dicks and the spots.
Pistachios.
Where am I?
So I think Gilgamesh would walk back out towards the others just after investigating, just pop out.
Door.
Door.
And then it's
How
over there.
was it?
Empty, but impressive. I would know this magic someday.
Well, if you ever wish to visit my magnificent marketplace again, otherwise known as the Dreamer's Traverse, you can walk through that door, take a rest if you like, or I'll see you in your dreams when we're open.
In your dreams.
And I mean that
Yes.
sincerely. We are only open in your dreams.
Is that why it's empty? Impressive trick. But
Would any of you
That's
guys,
helpful.
would any of you like this magic carp? I tell you
So-
now, it's the best magic carp you'll ever find. I need to put him in there. You're correct, Emerald. I need to throw him from the Avatar game in there.
Oh,
No, I put him in the Avatar game. It was great, Will.
yeah, you did.
Like Lily.
Great.
It was fucking. I put
It was.
literally him face claim and all.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
And he was
there, it's
selling
just like,
magic carps.
No,
There's a
like magic.
space.
Yeah, there is. But what was I gonna say? Do we wish to rest in this place, or just head straight towards the castle? I'm inclined to get this over with before.
I mean,
She
if you
goes
want to go
mad.
to a castle, it probably has better digs than this.
If it was built by dragons, most certainly. Though my brother would appreciate it more than me. I never cared for the opulence. And he insisted on that palace. In any case.
Oh, also, I was
Shall
trying to
we?
put a thing in. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I want to throw a thing in real quick. I want to just don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine. I just wanted to grab a thing. Just stop. It's fine. Okay? It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just keep going. It's fine.
While you're grabbing the thing, Gilgamesh does ask, do we wish to rest here or go towards the castle and
Ah, fuck.
meet with Fury?
I'm good making our way to the castle if that's where everybody wishes to go.
of course. No. Gonna be uncomfortable around the castle, but maybe if I'm lucky, we'll be able to burn it. I mean, we'll
Not-
find reason to burn it. I mean, we won't have to burn it.
We wish to investigate it before we decide to let it sink or not.
Yes.
Very
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Oh, it's perfect. Look at him. Look at his little face.
I
Look at his
actually
face.
thought Kreb was gonna go in a different way with it. When I
Yeah.
first saw the eyes, I thought they looked like little buttons. So I thought he was making a nobody with an emblem on it to try to lure Heartless to it.
I kind of like how.
But I love
it's
this
a
though. I love him.
It's very. The eyes are very stylized. You could consider this a heart. These heart eyes.
It's very cute. I love him.
Yeah, I love it.
Don't
Look at
worry, it's just a cannibal.
Just
It
a
is like-
cannibal.
No, nobody would be a catfish, not an anglerfish.
Kreb
Hello,
did this. Kreb did this very quickly.
Yeah, that was like immediate.
I'm gonna put him on your raft. There you go.
Yeah.
He's on your raft.
Don't eat it.
He's
like freshly caught.
Oh, he's supposed to be hypnotized by his own
By
lore.
his own lore. Because it's a heart. It's
That's
heart
funny.
shaped.
That's funny.
It's stupid.
It's so it has no thoughts. It's purely smooth.
Smooth fish brain.
They just float. They just flutter around bumping into things.
With you guys debating on
Yeah.
whether you should rest here or not, because we are at 11, I think we should end things here. Because of the new time that we have going on here, and by new time I mean the same time, but better time for FOML. If we ever need to go like 10 minutes or so late, I'm sure we can. But at the moment, I think that this is as far as we need to go without having Hibiki chiming in with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to have Hibiki back.
Yeah. Also, we need to have Hibiki have all those interactions that they had today. Next
Stop
time.
fucking joking around. It'll happen.
It'll happen. It's going to. It's going to happen. They're going to have all those interactions. It's going to be great.
Yeah,
We've
maybe.
got to get SpongeBob back. I mean, Hibiki back.
But yeah, I think with you guys making your way to the Dreamer's Traverse, quote unquote, in progress, not open yet. Come back in your dreams. Tell your friends. I think with you guys finding that and having a bit more of a knowledge on this place, now that you guys have finally had somebody talk a little bit about the great tree that has always been sort of a mystery to you guys. It's always kind of been looming, but again, that large break in it looking like it's just like a humongous and long like tree trunk. Now that you guys know it's essentially made out of rock because of how long it's been there, it does bring up a couple of questions about it. Knowing now that even the rich can't make their way up there without going through these trials to live there, the only way to live there being going through said trials or being a descendant of someone who has gone through there, it kind of brings a pretty strange, there's pretty strangeness to that area. How many people could be living there if that's the case? I mean, the place has been there for quite a long time at the very least, but who's to say? We'll see how things go. That also technically means that Tordalor and their sister was probably descendant of someone like that, since they were living there before heckin' getting brought in by Lord Akron. But who knows? Maybe more people know more about it. Maybe they don't. Who's to say? Who's to say? You guys found the original leader, the one who created the Peacekeepers, and watched him high jump his way around the area. That's pretty fun. And now that you guys are contemplating who all you guys want to mess about with, knowing that a new faction of people who are against Akron is making their way to the shores as we speak, going onto this castle and learning more about things about, and maybe trying to find out more things about this god fellow, which so far seemingly the biggest part of anti-Akron stuff any of you ever have. We'll see what goes down from it. We'll see where this leads to. With all that being said, my dudes, next time, we'll hopefully have a Hibiki with us, and we'll hopefully get to answer some of these questions, maybe even seeing the Night Fury in their natural habitat. You guys have a couple hours, at least you're hoping, maybe, you know, up to a day where they're not going to go crazy. So that's pretty cool. But, you know, maybe they made a bad mistake. Maybe they don't know math good. Maybe today's the day they'll go crazy. You don't know. It's not today. You're pretty sure. With all that being said, my dudes, and until next time, guys, like always, later days.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.